Alright, what do we got here? Oh, chat, this guy is cooked. Oh, pre-fire. Pop it open. Warming up those fingies. And now he's just not missing any shots? That can't be how that works. Moving on. Ooh, obelisk. And chimps in VR helmets. And a legally differentiated enough version of film score.
Game begin.
Off-seas, we've been around for about two to 3 years now. We started during the pandemic. We started with virtual tournaments, getting students, from across the province to be able to play together. One of our short-term and long-term goals has been to, provide an opportunity for an in-person event. We actually have teams coming from all over the province. Some of the other titles that we've supported through Off-sea has been League of Legends, Smash Brothers, Valorant. So we of course have Rocket League. And our most recent one will be Minecraft Education. So we try to choose whatever title our players want to play. So as long as we have demand for a title, that's the title we go with.
You better listen up. Listen when I'm feeling it. Yeah, I got a hit list. Never chasing any bag, only teach where to place them. Solo on a throne, don't need another man telling me how to live life lavishly. Cause I'm built different, boy, let me speak. Try pretend me, but you take it to the main dish.
And welcome tonight, everybody. We're here at the Esports Hub for the very important night, NACE Varsity Plus Grand Finals for our Academy boys against Cumberland Academy. And I'm joined here by the Dawn, the main AR, T-Stubs.
How's it going, man?
Pretty good, pretty good. How are you guys feeling with the team tonight?
Pretty good. I think we're all pretty excited to play this series. We're kind of excited to move on to Black Ops 7. So, yeah, good vibes tonight.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that right now. How does it feel been grinding? I know you've been grinding yourself a lot of Black Ops 7 coming into this grand final, but how's the aim feeling in BO7? BO6 right now, actually.
The aim assist is a lot stronger, so it kind of feels insane coming back to BO6. So, I'm feeling good.
You're feeling really good. I like that. I like that. You're going to need a lot of that tonight since you're going against Cumberland, who you guys did fall to in a previous game. How does it feel going against them again in the grand final?
It's going to be fun. I'm excited to play those guys again. Excited to get our redemption. I think we know we're a good team and we're capable of beating them, so it's going to be exciting.
All right, how do you feel that? What can you do to help your team tonight to keep those vibes? I know you're the most locked. You're listening to music right now. Your AirPods in, super locked. How are you going to keep your team up tonight?
I think it's important if we go down a map or we lose a round or whatever, just kind of keep the boys on track, make sure everyone, the vibes are staying high, make sure we're talking, communicating still, and not just getting kind of down in the dumps. So,
yeah. That's a really good advice from our main guy here fighting for this gold jersey right here. We'll see you guys soon for some COD.
Welcome to competitive Call of Duty, a high-octane competitive shooter. In Call of Duty Esports, 2 teams of 4 players each compete across various game modes like Hardpoint, Search and Destroy, and Control. Each mode requires unique strategies, whether it's capturing objectives, planting and defusing bombs, or controlling specific areas of the map. Callouts are key, as movement is much quicker than strategy-based shooters like Valorant or Counter-Strike, so your enemies may change positions fast. Players join the lobby with set loadouts, including choice of kill streak. Get enough kills in a row, and you might be able to turn the tide with some extra firepower. While Call of Duty is a pretty straightforward game, you may hear a couple unfamiliar terms while watching. Let's go over a few of them. ADS, or aim down sights. This one's pretty straightforward. It's the act of looking through a weapon's sights or scope for improved accuracy. Jump shot. Jumping before or while in a gunfight to make your character harder to hit. Slide canceling. A technique to quickly chain together tactical sprints, allowing for faster movement and evasive maneuvers. Pre-firing. Shooting at a location where an enemy is expected to appear before they actually are there. Head glitch. When you stand behind an object that covers your whole body except for your head, making you a harder target for your enemy to hit. Drop shot. A move where a player drops to the ground while simultaneously firing their weapon, making them a harder target to hit. Wall bang. Shooting through walls or other surfaces to damage or eliminate enemies. Keep an ear out for other terms, but hopefully this gets you ready to follow COD's fast-paced action.
Welcome back to the Condors Esports stream. My name is Andrew, other known as Wing, and tonight I have
YG or Ignacio Massa.
are you excited for tonight's match there, YG?
It's actually a pretty exciting night, yeah?
It's going to be a fun one. I'm excited. We have 2 matches tonight. We're starting off with our Call of Duty Academy going up against Cumberland Academy in the NACE Varsity Plus Grand Finals for the Division 1 teams. And then after that, we have our varsity team going up against Cumberland's varsity teams for a top 2 spot in the NACE Super Conference playoffs.
Yeah, that's really exciting for our boys there, yeah?
Yeah, I'm very excited to see how these matches are going to go tonight. We have a lot going on, so make sure you grab a drink, grab a snack, and stay tuned throughout the whole stream.
Yeah, it's going to be a big one. That doubleheader, like a clash of schools, both divisions taking on each other tonight.
Yeah, it's perfect timing to have both, because I remember at the start of the year, because I am one of the Call of Duty players as well, we had the Call of Duty team had a meeting at the start, and we both teams set our goals to beating Cumberland Academy.
Well, look at that.
Well, Cumberland as a whole. Varsity wants to beat their varsity. Academy wanted to beat their academy. As both teams have lost to Cumberland in the regular season. Now with playoffs, we are very excited to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's some pretty big goals you guys set there. Just taking down a full school, the bird taking the bird. Yeah,
exactly. That's it. It's been the goal. Our academy team, they're really just trying to get that second championship this year. Taylor, other known as TMC, this will be his second time playing in the championships for a NACE Varsity Plus Division finals. But for the rest of the team, it is new. For me, I was substitute for last year at this time and this year at this time as well.
Wait, look at that. It's okay. You got to see the growth of this team. Even though they changed rosters, they're still completely locked in. Look at Savvy right here. We see him shooting some bots, getting warm.
Yeah, all the boys are locked in. They're ready. But now let's go into the rosters a bit. So starting off, we have Savvy. Savvy is a former varsity player for Conestoga. Is going to be the one that substitutes in for them if they need right now. But he is our starter and captain of the team. One thing about Savvy is 2 of the players on Cumberland Academy he actually plays with in challengers, and he is not very happy with them right now as they did drop him.
Ooh.
But he is on the look for a new team, and we hope Savvy finds a team as well. Yeah. Then going on to T, you were the one you just interviewed him. Why don't you talk about T?
Yeah, T is a great guy. He's super locked in. So he's completely locked in. He's the AR. He shuts everybody down, just holds the lines. Very trusty teammate. I'm told he's the therapist of the team.
Yeah, I would say so. He's the one that kind of gets everyone calmed down. But another thing about T is, before coming here at Conestoga, he also was a player from another school. He used to play for Canadore College. He was the one that started their Call of Duty team, but when he graduated, he came over to here at Conestoga because he saw the potential of our program as well here.
Yep.
And what I've heard from him is he's enjoying it so far. Then next up we have Wrench. Wrench is completely new to our team this term. Wrench has fallen into the game kind of mid-season when I had to back up a little bit from the team. He came in and stepped in, and he's been playing very well. Yep. He mixes in with the team very well, and I'd also say he's probably a bit of like the therapist of the team as well. He's kind of that person that's like, when people are starting to get upset, he's like, okay, let's calm down, let's get our heads back into it, and let's get into this next map. But then, finally, we have TMC, other known as Taylor MC. He is the brains of the team.
Yep.
He's intelligent, extremely good at what he does. He's probably one of the most analytic people on a map. He knows exactly from where you are on the map where the other team will be spawning. This man is super time management when it comes to this game.
Yeah.
But this is a big match for him because he wants to take home another championship and get another gold jersey here tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Be a big goal for him. You know, the elder, he's been here his entire time. Seeing the team rise, fall, and rise again right now. Pretty big day for him.
Yeah, we're excited to see how this match goes tonight. But now let's take a look at the bracket. So as you can see here, last week, Conestoga Academy went up against Kaiser, where they took a win 3-1. And then Cumberland Academy went up against St. Clair Academy, which is here in Canada. That's that's for Call of Duty at least. That's our arch enemies is St. Clair.
Yeah.
We took them out in the regular season. They also took them out in the regular season, but they are ready this time. We're ready to see what's going to happen tonight, and we're excited. Do you have anything to say about the bracket at all?
The bracket, yeah. All that I know is both teams are super locked. They're super competitive. That last series was a nail biter. But neither team wanted to fall, and now today in a grand final, it's gonna be a show.
Yeah, looking at what happened last time when they versed Cumberland and the scores, Conestoga was close. They lost map 1 in a hard defeat in a hard point, but they took map 2 and 3. But then when the rotation went right back to the hard point again, they lost it, and then in the map 5 round 11 of the SND, they did lose that match as well.
Again, very close game. It could have gone either way. I remember watching that game on the stream. Very heartbreaking loss, but hey, maybe that seeding change is what brought us here tonight.
Yeah. Well, I hope we get to see some action-packed fun from the team. And let's take a quick look at the map set for tonight. So starting off, we have Vault. Vault is how Academy did start off last match against Cumberland Academy. They did lose it, but they have, I think they're ready for it tonight. And then we're going to see a Rewind, Search and Destroy, a Hacienda Control, going back to Rewind for Hardpoint, and then Hacienda for Search and Destroy at the end. This is a lot of Rewind and Hasi tonight.
Yep, I'm going to see a lot of the open fights.
Exactly. What I've heard from the boys is when it comes to Rewind, they don't mind the map, but it's not their favorite. So all they want to do is at least make sure they take one of those maps early on. So that Search and Destroy, they really want to take that in this game number 2. But I believe if they can take map 1, I think they will be able to take this tonight, because when it comes to the control, they have had an incredible record the past month to 2 months when it comes to control.
Yeah, I've seen it myself. These guys are completely a different beast in control. And they just go insane in control. The hard point, they do struggle a little bit. Sometimes they be throwing some leads, but they usually close it out.
Yeah, when it comes to hard point, every team struggles with that. It's a game mode where it can be thrown up because it's all about timing, and it's all about, you just really need to know those maps, and you really need to know what people are going to do on those maps as well. And then it's also, you just got to learn how to realize, how is a team going to set up on one of the hills as well. So it is a lot of time crunching, and that's why Hardpoint is also going to be the most practiced game mode when it comes to Call of Duty, as it is that game mode. If you master it, you are set.
Yeah. I do know, I can remember if I'm wrong, but I think one of our varsity players, Mince, he was not a respawn player at all, and he had to start learning it when he got here, right?
Nope.
Was it not?
You were right. You're right on that. No, he started off as just a Search and Destroy kind of CMG player. He just only played Search and Destroy tournaments, and he's really good at it. But that's a really good thing that varsity needs. If they can have one player on their team know what to do in a Search and Destroy and take control and just be the IGL for that game mode, it sets them up.
Yep.
And it switches it up. When it's in Hardpoint, they have someone else to IGL. So it's kind of like that with Academy as well. Taylor is a very intelligent Hardpoint player, so he's going to take control from that a lot. Yep. But then when it goes into S&D, that is Savvy's territory. Savvy is going to be the one that takes control, and he knows what to do. He's always the one that's putting up the most numbers in a Search and Destroy, and that's just why Savvy is so good at what he does.
Mm-hmm. And just knowing that Savvy, that banner, like that season with varsity might have just improved him that much as a player, to the point that even though the Cumberland players might have dropped him with a Challengers team, he's still playing up there with the best.
Yeah. Well, Savvy, he did play last year with our varsity team. They ended up top 6 here in North America for our Super Conference, and they were. He knows what to do. He is very smart, and he has learned a lot in the last 2 years. He started off here at Conestoga on the academy team, went up to varsity. Varsity did pick up some really good players this year, so they did push him down a little bit back to academy. But he has this whole term has been fighting to earn his spot back there. So maybe in the winter term we might see Savvy with the varsity jersey again.
Yeah, that would be a pretty big for him. He's been fighting. He is, correct me if I'm wrong again, some of the highest KD in the team, just pushing pace the entire time, not falling behind, not scared to swing everything.
I would say Savvy's probably in the varsity plus division, has the highest KD out of any other player.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know what player would catch up to him there.
He's been going crazy. Some of the matches I've casted, like the pace he pushes onto him, people cannot challenge him a lot of the time.
Yeah, but Savvy he's that type of player.
Yep.
As we are waiting here a bit to load up into the match, we still got a few minutes here before they're ready. What are something you hope to see tonight?
I hope to see a lot of good to begin with, just some vibes. I don't want to see nobody getting checked out. I want to see some nice fist bumps, some nice energy from the boys. But, I would like to see a couple turn-ons here and there from the AR players. Nice little 180s when they're getting flanked.
I think we could see that from one of them tonight. I feel like neither team has really touched Black Ops 6 with the release of Black Ops 7.
Yep.
I'm the same. I haven't touched Black Ops 6 at all since Black Ops 7 came out. So the player, it's going to be both teams are going to start getting used to the feeling of this game again, because Black Ops 7 has a completely different feeling to it.
Does.
And it is just, you don't want it like it's a game, like you can't go back and forth easily to it.
Yeah. From my interview with T, he was telling me the aim assist feels completely different in Black Ops 7 compared to Black Ops 6.
The aim assist in Black Ops 7 it feels like it doesn't even really exist half the time. It is not, currently right now, not very good, but it's still early on in the game. So there will be a lot of changes coming. That was the same way it was when Black Ops 6 started. They got to make a bunch of changes. They got to even out the guns, because right now the ARs are completely dominant in that game, and the submachine guns, they feel like pea shooters.
Yeah, me myself as not a competitive Call of Duty player, I have been playing a lot of the Black Ops 7, but the ARs feel like they just shred you in milliseconds.
Yeah, and you can use them up close and far perfectly fine.
Yeah, it's the M15, the first one.
Yeah, the M15, when I've been playing in just some 8s games with other collegiate players across Canada, the M15 has been the only AR used.
Yeah, it's just the dominant gun. I have felt it myself. I haven't used any other gun.
I really haven't either. I got it gold, and I was like, okay, what gun am I going to do next? Then I started going on to the Dravik, which is the submachine gun that will most likely be the submachine gun for competitive in Black Ops 7. And it's a lot harder.
It is a lot harder. It feels a lot harder.
Yeah, it's a lot different of a gun. So it feels like it does not feel like the sub from Black Ops 6 at all. So it is going to be a lot of change to it.
Yeah. I also got my M15 gold, and I said I don't really feel like moving on to the rest of the ARs just yet.
Oh, some of the ARs are actually pretty
good?
easy to use.
Oh.
Honestly, I'm not a camo grinder at all in Call of Duty. I play Call of Duty to compete. Yeah. But this time, the ARs just feel like it's going to be easy to get diamond on them. Like, it should take, like, I could probably do it in the next, if I actually put the time, I could probably do it in a week or two, get them all. All the ARs
All the
gold.
ARs diamond? Yeah. That sounds like a crazy feat. Let us know how that grind goes. If you were to decide to do it.
I got to find the time. School's very busy right now. And it's gonna be next 2 weeks are gonna be busy because we're gonna have the Canadian Nationals tournaments, and
that is right.
we gotta have the casters for it.
Yeah, we gotta have the boys have their nice little cheerleaders from the casting booth.
Yeah, which is what we are very excited this year for Canadian Nationals. Our teams are all doing extremely well this year, so we are hoping to see a first place this year. It'd be very nice to see that. Last year we weren't lucky enough to get the first place, but we got a lot of second place and a lot of top fours. Let's see if we can turn it around this year.
Yeah, go for the gold.
I think, honestly, in my opinion, I think our highest chance is going to be Valorant.
Valorant has been looking really strong. The only Canadian team I can see challenging them is St. Clair.
Yeah. St. Clair did beat them was it last week? Yeah, last week.
Yes.
But they know what to do.
Yeah.
St. Clair has some crazy players on their teams. Like, they have one of the players on the team, Jazzy, on 100 Thieves as well.
Yeah, she's on 100 Thieves. JP, he is on. He played with 2G for the Esports World Cup qualifiers.
Yeah, it's a crazy team players right there.
Yeah.
So St. Clair, one of the most dominant schools here, probably actually is the most dominant school here in Canada when it comes to esports. But Conestoga is pretty close to being second.
Yeah, and we're rising up. We might be able to challenge him for that first place title.
Yeah. Well, when it comes to Call of Duty for the Canadian Nationals, we're jumping right into Black Ops 7. There's no BF6 for it. It's right into Black Ops 7. So next week, you might get the chance, viewers at home, to see the first Black Ops 7 gameplay of the year. Which
would be fun.
Would be very exciting. And then our varsity team is also going to be going off to a tournament next weekend. The Toronto XP is holding a tournament at St. Clair for the introduction of Black Ops 7.
Really nice, very nice. Yeah, the viewers at home just know the pace in that game can be a little daunting, but it's really fun to watch.
Yeah, that game is going to be a lot of fun to watch. So it's gonna be interesting. It is gonna be very interesting. I'm excited.
It should be really exciting. As a novice player myself, it's gonna be really exciting.
As you can see on the screen now, the boys are locking in right now. Map 1, Vault, Hardpoint. Let's see it. Let's see. The boys have to take an early lead here. If they gotta just get into Cumberland's mindset, and they gotta mess with their minds. If they can mess with their heads, I think they'll be able to take it. Savvy has a bone to pick with two of their players right now, Zip and Disfigured. So they are excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see this. We haven't seen. Last time we saw this was the last game of the regular season with the Cumberland Academy versus Condors Academy. But yeah, let's get right into this. Starting off here with Savvy. Savvy is probably going to be running right into the point with T. They're going to pick up the right side, and they're going to try and get a few early picks here. Savvy and T loses their lives, but Wrench and TMC able to pick up kill here. TMC playing a little bit more back, and it's just going to be more of a protecting spawns here. This is important because the next hill is going to be on their side for spawns.
Yeah, for sure. Taylor trying to get a little aggressive here. After protecting the spawn, Savvy gets right into the point to retake it for Conestoga. Cumberland trying to come in. Savvy will fall, sadly, but T, again, just holding these flanks. Well, that's what he's really good at.
Yeah, T is going to have to do... is going to have to hold the flank here to make sure no one goes for a long run to take the spawns. Wrench picking up someone on the catwalk here. They are going to have to pick off this one guy in the back of P2. Wrench picking up one here in the middle. They're going to have to figure something out here before Cumberland takes too much of a early lead here. The spawns are going to start to get a little bit buggy as Cumberland did just take the spawns for the P2, while Conestoga did get flipped out.
Yep. Taylor getting here, just capturing the point, getting into the pool, getting set up, not letting Cumberland get too much of these points. Falls a little bit unlucky here. T holding in, doesn't get the kill. Savvy picks up one on the catwalk again. The Condors going all over this P2, but Cumberland will take the most of it.
TMC picking up one. Almost got 2 kills there. They do lose the hill here, but there's not too much of a difference in points here. Savvy going to pick up an extra few points, while TMC is going to take the rest of the points here to make it a more even game. They're only 8-point difference right now. This hill here, they're not going to attack it too much, just because this is not a money hill. They're more worried about spawns here. As you see, Conestoga is going to be pushing through the mid here to try and get some time here on hill, but also push for the spawns. But Zip on the Cumberland team is going to have a nice spot there to kind of hold middle and long.
And see, the boys actually go for a nice little push here. Taylor clears 3. Savvy holds P1. And now Wrench picks up another one. The Condors just taking away at the points here to close off this gap. Wrench goes onto a push onto the building. Can he get one more? No, will fall.
Wrench does lose his life in the bottom of Art there, but Conestoga is able to pick up some points, and they should get a lead here. This is going to be the first lead they have all game. Now this is the big time. They need to now take map control here, and they need to find a way to flip out Cumberland, as this is going to be the most important hill on the map. This is something we call a money hill, and this is where it's easy to get points. If you can break a team out of this, that's amazing. Looks like the Condors are going to start to push back Cumberland a bit. T almost gets Lewis, but loses his life, and the boys are still going to be spawned out. But we did just get a weird spawn by Wrench. And now, oh, never mind. All of them did just get the spawn.
Yeah, they got their spawn. They take the hill. This Cumberland spawning out, pushing into the hill, trying to retake it. But TMC holds statue, will fall, but Cumberland is way too far. Another lead for the Condors here in P4.
Yeah, that was a great kind of way to take that there for the Condors. Now they just got to get set up for the reset. Going back to the P1, they're going to want to get those P2 spawns really early on here to get it ready for it and make it so Cumberland has to be the ones attacking. Savvy picking up 2 kills in the mid. All the boys are just close. They're playing together, and they are going to figure something out here.
Yeah, the boys here. Savvy respawning in. Taylor holding catwalk. T trying to hold off Cumberland from getting too cozy on the point. Takes 2, gets 3. The 3-piece from T is insane. Holding the right side of arches. Can he get another one? No, but Wrench will pick it up.
The boys are playing really close together now. This is exactly what we want to see from our academy team. T does lose his life. Wrench loses as well, but they now finally have a little bit of a lead. It's not much, but this is a great start compared to how they played against them in the regular season. Right now, Taylor knows there's something going on with the spawns. The boys are flipping out of here. They're going to want to do something right now to get these spawns. Wrench trying to pick up the guy here right outside of statue. Doesn't, weakens him a little bit. Almost picks up his TV, but now Savvy in the back. Does pick one off, but loses his life.
Unlucky here with Taylor just being a pester onto this P2. Chucks a nade, but the trophy system will pick it up. Savvy with AR in hand now, trying to see if he can get any picks to start off this fight.
Cumberland starting to take a little bit more of a gap here in the game. Conestoga is going to have to work together real close right now to pick this off. One person down, but still one on the time. This is now a 30-point difference here in this map 1. Conestoga is going to have to figure something out right now if they want to take this map.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard here. A comeback from the boys here. It's getting up to a 40-point difference now. Getting a little daunting, but it does go up to 250. They start closing in that gap back to the 30-point measure mark. Let's see what the boys can do here.
Yeah, looking at the scoreboard, like the scores right now, Conestoga, their numbers look pretty similar across the board. But then when you look at Cumberland, Disfigured is just completely carrying it for the team right now. And he's doing what he's supposed to do. Conestoga has to figure something out here. And they need to find a way to just get Disfigured off the map. And I feel like that's going to be more of a T and Savvy type of job right now. As Savvy is going to be able to get up close with them, and T, with incredible accuracy, is going to get those farther shots.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be a very daunting task, but again, sometimes people are going to life game. You have to deal with it. You can't just stop the game. You just got to keep on moving, work as a pack, get this figured off his just run. He's going to have a great run right now, but got to get him off of that.
Now right now we have a 60-point difference, but Conestoga is still doing better than they did against Cumberland on this map last time. They're going to have to figure something out here. They do now get some time, finally, after only getting about 10 seconds in the last 2 hills. They finally get some more time on the hill. Now they just got to figure out how they are going to do this to make sure that Cumberland doesn't take it. Cumberland does take it, but they do lose 3 players right there, and that is going to now make a big difference. Taylor playing a little bit of a sneaky spot here. You don't really expect to see people sitting on that Jeep for the way that they are spawning in the mid. It's a good way to catch players off guard that are trying to cross through that open area.
Yeah, great money hill. As you stated yourself, they got the spawns. They held Cumberland off, and they will be getting the most out of this hill to close down that really big 70-point gap, making it really close to a 20-something point game, 26-point game.
Yeah, about a 26-point game here right now. Wrench does get a second on the time, does lose his life, but Savvy here getting ready for Cumberland to push into this close side of the middle. Picks off 1. Is he going to pick off 2? Doesn't pick off 2, but gives it his team time to get now spawns. Now you can see the Conestoga Academy is going to be getting the spawns for the P2, and that's what they wanted there.
Yep, very, very good work from Savvy, just holding it off. Clean up job here in P1. Condors getting on the time. Can they hold the close mid here?
Savvy picking up 1. Is he going to pick up 2? He does pick up 2 here. Doesn't catch a 3rd. Will he see this guy? No. Taylor is going to be the one that helps him out there. But now Cumberland is going to take the spawns back again. But maybe not. Savvy could have just picked him off on time to make sure no one spawns there. And now the boys have the spawns for the next hill. 2 of them go down. They're going to have to figure out something here. Savvy is going to have to hold down to make sure that they don't lose this. A crazy 3-piece from Savvy to make sure that they don't lose the spawns there. Does lose his life, but gives the time for the boys to get back on the time there. Great plays from Savvy there. Conestoga still having spawns, even though they're not on the time right now. That was a kind of momentum type of play that gets your team hyped.
Yeah, that 3-piece was insane. The movement, the accuracy. What a monster Savvy is. Cumberland stays on the time. We'll get the remainder of it. The boys are rotating towards P3 now.
They did close the gap, but Cumberland is able to make that gap in the points a bit bigger. But this is really close right now. This is still, even though it's only 25 points away for Cumberland, the Conestoga still has a big chance here. Savvy playing in the mid here. Wrench getting onto time. This is what they need to do. If they play this correctly, they can still take this map. This hill and the next hill are going to be extremely important. Conestoga has to hold the spawns here, and they have to play aggressive.
Cumberland on time. The time is running low. 18 seconds left on time for Cumberland. They clear up the spawns.
But even though Cumberland does take the spawns, Conestoga is on the time here. If they can collect these 30 seconds, all they need is to hold down the whole P4, and they will take map number 1.
Savvy, another insane 2-piece in the mid, will get caught by Verse. Taylor, can he get a trade? Just holding statue here, rotating around, going back to the bottom of Art, trying to see if he can pick the top Art player, but he won't find them yet.
Taylor playing in the back here, picks off 1, picks off 2. This should help with the spawns. Lewis is the only one in the back, does pick up TMC, but Savvy able to get there. Wrench on time now. He's watching that back door. He knows someone's going to go in there. Almost picks off 1. This is a close game. 10 points left for Cumberland Academy. But Conestoga is getting ready for this. They are down two people going into this fight. 5 seconds to go. Can they make one final play? Savvy.
Very daunting.
Close game, but game number 1 does go to Cumberland.
Very close game. The hero plays were not enough, but let's just take it as a warm-up game. The shots that we were seeing from the boys all across the board were really good. Just getting warm across. Really close game. I believe that was better than the first time they played them, as you said.
Yeah, much better. The gap in the points, they cut that down a lot. But this is kind of, it's a really weird point they're at right now. They need to they got to make sure they take the next 2 maps and then going into that next hard point. This is on a map I don't think either team really likes to play on. But Conestoga has done well in scrims against other schools and their varsity teams. When it comes to Rewind, they're just going to have to work together to take that map.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to take a lot of teamwork here. Rewind being a really big map, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Rewind is going to be our next map as well. Search and Destroy. I actually like Rewind on Search and Destroy. You got to play this very strategically. So if you're defending, you got to play it slow. You need to let the team push you. Because if you rush it any lane at all, the other team can capitalize on that, and they will take that round.
Yeah, for sure. It's a little weird. I know there's too many lanes, there's too many unknowns to push the defender. You got to let them come to you, right?
Yeah. As we are waiting here, just waiting on Cumberland to invite the boys for the next map. We're just kind of just waiting here, and it's looking back at that game, breaking it down a little bit more. How do you feel?
I feel confident. I feel good. I saw a lot of plays being made. A little unlucky moments. I could have shifted the tide a little bit. Just some shots I could have maybe just changed the spawn, changed something up. But I feel confident in the shooting that the boys are showing tonight. Yeah,
they're looking good. So we just gotta see how this next map's gonna go.
Yeah, just gotta find how to take this Disfigured is his name?
Yes, Disfigured.
Disfigured off his high horse right now. He's shooting great, but it's a grand final. Gotta keep it up for the entirety of the series, right?
Yeah. Funny thing is, before Disfigured joined the Call of Duty team at Cumberland, he was a Halo player.
Look at that.
Yeah, and Halo is a game where it is very big on aim. So if he was able to move that over, that aim and accuracy into this game, like he has been doing, it sets him up perfectly. But going into this map too, what do we need to see? More than just shutting down Disfigured, what else do we need to see from the boys to kind of take this map?
Probably something that what was a little of a miss. Some of the trades were not getting there in time. I'm a little more team player. I am as a Valorant player. We're really big on something like we call it scaling. You got to scale with your team. Be ready to not give any time to breathe. Like it's double peak instantly. If he has a time to kill one, you should have enough time to kill him before he kills your teammate.
Yeah, and well, Search and Destroy is going to be the closest to Valorant for you, as it is a round-based game. And even though we're not buying weapons throughout the game, it still has a very similar dynamic. You want to, if you're attacking, you want to plant the bomb. If you're defending, you want to either stop them from planting or defuse that bomb.
Yep.
So it's gonna be an exciting one to see. Personally, I think we got to do what you said, scaling. But I think what we call it is we call it playing in twos.
Yep.
So both teammates, all the teammates have to be playing together. So it'll be interesting with Rewind. On the defensive side, we really want to watch how the boys are gonna be playing when it comes to the street. That main street is very important. You got to make sure you're defending that. But you also got to make sure you're going to be defending that outside street. The mid is kind of up and down. But making sure you have both lanes on the ends of the map are very important for this map.
Yeah, well, if we have the same thing on Valorant, once you hold the extremities, the players are in the middle of that hold. Just feel that much more confidence. They can't get flanked. They can focus on their aim. Just look straight ahead. The only way the enemy can come is directly at them.
Exactly. As we are getting ready to load up here, we're just waiting on everyone to load into the game. you can see the boys, they don't look very out of it. They're going to take it back. They did lose map 1, but they look ready for map 2 right away.
Yeah. That's something that I like to. You learn a lot from defeats. They have already met defeat before to Cumberland and a map 1 vault hardpoint. It's not a new feeling. They already know it. They can move on from it and lock in for the rest.
Yeah, locking in is going to be very important for them right now. And yeah, they Wrench and T just making sure both Taylor and Savvy have their minds set into this. They're going to have to really work closely together. I think this map, we're going to see they're going to be playing a lot slower, I think.
Yeah.
This is not their go-to map when it comes to S&D, so this will be a fun one.
Yeah, very common thing too for us over here, and like in any other round-based shooter. Once you don't know a map a lot, you kind of take it back 2 steps, take your time, be safe about things. But sometimes a spark of the moment might just like, who knows? Maybe Wrench, maybe T, maybe Savvy just see an opening, and if they can capitalize, that can be the difference between win and loss.
Yeah, Savvy. Last map had some great plays. Should keep him in the mood, get him into this. I think what we're going to see from Cumberland here, we're going to see very aggressive plays on both attacking and defending from them. So Conestoga has to play it slow. Even if Conestoga is the attacking side, they need to make sure that they're playing slow, because I think Cumberland is going to just play overly aggressive in this map. So they just got to find a way to play around that.
Yeah, makes complete sense. Just trying to overwhelm your enemy. Sometimes it's either you overwhelm them with the silence of not hearing anything, starve them of information, or just overwhelm them with the amount of information you're giving them.
Now, right now, we are now loading into map number 2. Rewind, Search and Destroy. Search and Destroy, one of our boys' best game modes. We should take this map, but you never know what can happen. Let's see this. Starting off, I'm thinking we are going to see Conestoga is going to be attacking early on here. Conestoga is going to be defending at the start here. And Cumberland is going to be attacking. We're going to see T playing on this main street right now. Just like I said, this is a very important play here. 2 people pushing to get almost get Savvy. Does take him, but we do trade one of them out as well. Wrench losing his life here, making a 2v3 in Cumberland's favor. This is the time they're going to have to play really slow here. Play together, make sure they just get their picks. T does lose his life, makes it a 1v3 for Taylor. And that ends round number 1.
Yeah, very unlucky. They just got picked apart, just taken away. One by one, they fell. Again, the same thing we talked about before. That you said yourself playing 2s, trade them out. The first trade came through, but then we weren't able to reset that formation. Just took him out. Just took him out of the game.
Exactly. Slow start for the boys, but we are just gonna have to wait this out. As Call of Duty likes to have their little bit of bugs that they don't fix because it's the end of the game.
Yep.
But the way I was saying, Cumberland played exactly the way I thought. Very aggressive at the start there. But even though they were attacking, they played in 2s.
Yep.
And they did what they needed to do.
Yeah, very aggressive. One of them just dived around the corner while another one was peeking high. Just very good coordination from Cumberland.
Yeah.
That was able to take our boys apart. But let's see. It's a first to what, 6?
6, yes.
First 6 rounds. Long game ahead of us. Nothing happens. Reset mental. Go to the next.
Exactly. Going into round number 2 here, this is going to be switching it up. Conestoga is going to be attacking here. I'm not too sure which side is more dominant on this map. If I'm correct, like Call of Duty usually is, it is going to be the defending side. So Cumberland does have the better side for this one, but we don't know. We don't know yet.
Yeah, well, good to see. T, again, going for that open street while TMC takes a fight up here with the sub. Taylor switching to a sub here in the inside.
They're going to want to play very smart here, play together. as Cumberland has multiple people going to play in the mid here. TMC does get weak. Will he be able to pick someone off? No. Loses his life. Wrench able to take out that player. 2v2 matter. T and Savvy versus Verse and Lewis. What is going to happen here?
Time running low. Savvy going around. Can he pick somebody off? The shot's fired. Cumberland scrambling, looking for Savvy. Or Savvy just playing with her minds, playing with the time. Look at him go, planting. Bomb goes down. Savvy finds one. Can he hold the time? 3 seconds left, and he gets the two-piece.
Savvy clutching it up for his team there in a 2v1 situation where it was almost a ninja defuse. Savvy saves them in that round, and it's now a 1-1.
Yep, that reset mental, great play there from Savvy, just playing with the time. That's sometimes you gotta do it, you know? It's not all about just getting him off, just get him off the bomb.
It's like I said, Savvy is an SND player. He knows what to do. When he's in this type of situation, it doesn't mess with him. He just does what he has to do for his team, and he did exactly what he needed to do.
Yeah, great work there from the boys. Again, T setting up outside. Wow, they're just waiting. You said it yourself. They're just going to wait. Let Cumberland in. Just let him think. Let's think what we're going to do here.
Two players playing on the glass here. Savvy and Wrench watching this outside. They're having a heavy kind of watch on the outer street there. T playing for the main street. Does he know that there's two players there? Not too sure. Almost loses his life there, but TMC is able to pick off Zip. Savvy and Wrench playing a little sneaky here. They're getting very aggressive on these plays. Savvy taking off one. Is he going to take off two? Does lose his life, but now it's a 3v1 situation in Conestoga's favor. And Wrench takes that kill while T is defusing to take round number 3 in this SND.
Great work. The trigger discipline. There was a player on the top of the restaurant. Savvy and Wrench is completely going past them, picking up the two players inside, dealing with them later. Great work from the boys.
It's exactly what they needed to do. They played it very slow. They waited to see how Cumberland was going to react. Cumberland started to push that main street. That's when Savvy and Wrench knew, okay, they have their attention on the main street. Let's go on this opposite side of the map and get in behind them.
Yeah, that push and pull, that's so important in these round-based shooters. Just the experience, just showing right there from the guys, especially from Savvy, just knowing when to take that timing onto the outside when Cumberland is being so starved of information.
Exactly. Now this time we're going to see TMC is going to have an AR, but Cumberland plays overly aggressive here at the start, and it comes out in their favor. Able to pick off one of the players, and then Savvy losing his life on the outside as well. It's a 2v4 situation for Wrench and T. What they are going to have to figure out something here to get this bomb down.
Yeah, two players just chilling on the glass place there, just holding the A-bomb side. T spots ones on this main street. Cumberland rotating towards T. T might get overwhelmed over here, getting held by Zip. Can he find them? Shots fired outside on the shots. Can he find him? No. Savvy gets into the bomb site while Cumberland plays time completely, just playing their lives.
Wrench is going to put the bomb down, does get stunned, but is able to back out and save his life there. We're going to see an aggressive play here from Wrench. Does lose his life, and then T loses his life on the main street as well. And this is going to tie the game up.
Yeah, very unlucky here. I wouldn't have expected it myself. That push out, what is that called? But what the elephant was? That back door right there?
That's just back book.
Just back book? Yeah, that was very aggressive.
Elephant, back elephant.
Yeah, just came out of nowhere. Took Savvy completely by surprise. Very aggressive from Cumberland again.
Very aggressive, but Conestoga did not expect that.
Yeah.
If they would have expected something like that to happen, Savvy could have reacted a little bit quicker. But like I said, Cumberland is a very aggressive team on both attacking and defending. And they are going to make plays like this.
Very unlucky here. Another similar setup, just waiting again. Just starving them, but Cumberland will push past the bomb, pushing back towards glass, and Wrench will fall. T falls as well. Now we just have TMC and Savvy holding around. Gonna have to make a lot of work here while Lewis falls on the outside.
TMC and Savvy, yes, it's a 2v3 situation right now, but these are the two players, in my opinion, you want up. Even though TMC, does lose his life here, Savvy is still going to be that player you want up there. He is a very intelligent player. Picks off one, does lose his life there. Cumberland now takes the lead in this map. Conestoga is going to have to figure something out right now if they want a chance of taking this map and then going in to the next one.
To the next one, yes. The aggressive enough Cumberland seems to be overwhelming us here. Even though we tried to play at the same that we did in round 3, just that safe spot behind glass, just everybody waiting. Cumberland pushed past that choke point. Nobody seemed to have expected it again, and we all fall.
Exactly. Conestoga really needs to figure something out here. They don't want to lose another round. That will make it too much of a gap, and it's going to overwhelm them a lot. Very great nade from the team there. We're going to see an aggressive play from Lewis here. T makes a nice play, picks him off, makes it a 4v3 situation. TMC and Disfigured here. Are we going to see TMC does lose his life? T loses his life as well, making it 2v3 for Savvy and Wrench. This is going to be a little hard here as they are both the sub players on the map. And this is, in my opinion, an AR map.
Yeah, gotta be very hard here to take these long fights. But Cumberland taking close angles. They're all playing some choke points here, giving them a chance. Wrench falls, Savvy falls. 4-2.
4-2. This is not looking good for the boys right now. They got to slow it down.
Yeah. It's going to be very hard to make the way back here. Long road ahead of us if we want to take this map too.
But we have seen them do things like this before. They
Yep.
got to figure out if they lose map 2 here, they are going to struggle for the rest of the series. They're going to have to reverse sweep Cumberland here.
Yeah, and that's the good thing about not playing respawns. It's round by round. You can crawl back as much as you need. There's no spawns. It's just you and the round.
Exactly. It's all about timing, but this is the game mode you need the gun skill for too, because you can lose your life at any second, and you got to know how to fight back.
Savvy taking a page out of Cumberland's book, going for an aggressive play there on back elephant, picking a verse, and Zip will fall. Disfigured will fall as a 4v1 against Lewis. Flawless rounds from the boys. They seem to have learned. They got something up here.
They did not let those last 2 rounds get into their mindset. Able to take great gunfights there. Savvy, very aggressive at the start there, and he stayed in that same spot most of that round. He knew if he just stayed there, they could just come to him, and they did.
Yep. Great plays here from the guys. Just taking that aggressive angle. You know what? If playing slow doesn't work, you got to change it up. Might as well just play aggressive into them as well. If they're playing aggressive, take the fight to them, you know?
Now we're going to see the boys. They do get that nade again, which is going to put the health lower. Disfigured playing that far outside. T might lose his life here. He is going to have to play very slow right now.
Savvy picks up verse in the inside. Can we find Lewis? Lewis playing a very cheeky spot.
Lewis is playing down blue hallway here. They got to know. Oh, that's a very hard thing. You can't really guess that there's going to be someone there. But good thing Savvy was able to pick off the Lewis there after he picked off TMC.
Yeah, 3v2 here. Cumberland playing on the outside. Sip going over for a flank. While Disfigured holds more of an aggressive angle towards glass on the A bomb site.
They're going to have to get this bomb down here very shortly, as there is only 30 seconds left to plant the bomb. Savvy playing very aggressive to get onto that B bomb there. Disfigured does pick off 2 players. This is a 1v1 situation. Zip versus T. What is he going to do? He's going to have to get this bomb down, and he's going to have to know that there's a chance that he could be coming in behind him right now. Does lose his life and gives this a match point game for Cumberland.
Very unlucky round. The trade just didn't come through. The sheer gunplay from Disfigured was too much. Makes a 3v2 into a 1v1.
Yeah,
Very important play from this figure there.
exactly. Conestoga is going to have to win 3 rounds back-to-back if they want to take this map. This is getting intense for them.
Very intense, but nothing we have never seen before.
No, we've seen our teams here make miracles before. We could see that again here tonight.
Yeah, let's hope for another comeback, another Magic Condors moment in a magical night of the stream. Can
Hey,
we get it?
I would like another gold jersey, so boys, take
Lock
the
in.
win.
Yeah, there you go. And this figure loses his life right away here.
T also loses it here. Savvy, weak, has to back up a bit, but this is a 3v3 situation. Savvy, very good positioning here from him in back elephant. TMC could catch someone off here. Does see Lewis, picks him off. Savvy weakens verse. Is he going to pick him off here? Does. Makes it 3v1. And the boys take it. They are still alive in this SND.
We are still alive. The shots came through. The aggressiveness again. Taylor picks off the players on that back street. Wrench the trade on Savvy, but just the sheer positioning from Savvy, way too good.
Yeah, great from the boys there. Let's see, can they do it for 2 more rounds straight?
Let's see.
This is attacking. They are on the harder side now, but if they take this round, they're going to push it to a round 11. And looking at it right now, looking at their scores, we will, I don't know, we might be attacking again. So we're going to have to play, we're going to have to wait to see what's going to happen here. TMC playing very aggressive here on the window. He's going to have to play a nice cheeky angle here. Wrench backing it up now, taking out that RCXD.
Bomb is planted. Taylor gets another aggressive fight, picks off this figured, just holds this angle here, goes for another aggressive play, almost falls, stuns. Can he find one? Weakens him. No. T holding this main street, forcing the players onto our submachine guns. We will fall on the site. T and Savvy, 20 seconds left on the bomb.
Savvy is going to want to play very back here right now. Could get flanked here. Does lose his life here. T able to pick off one. Does he pick off the other? No, but there is no time to defuse that, and it's pushing it to the round 11 in map 2.
Great play. Played the time. Gets the player off the bomb site. And even though he lost his life, it doesn't matter. No time. Match point.
That
11th
was
round.
amazing. Round number 10 there. Can they do this? Can they take this map back from Cumberland? We might see it. We don't know yet.
We don't know yet, but the momentum all on Conestoga. Just taking those 2 rounds back to back. Shots are being hit. The plays are being made. Can we get this comeback?
Conestoga attacking here again in the round 11. Attacking what it's looked like tonight is the harder side on this map. They're going to have to play together, and they're going to have to figure something out. They're going to go for the plant on A. T and Wrench lose their life. This is up to Savvy and TMC right now. It's a 2v3 situation. One of their players down. Can they do this? They're going to have to figure something out.
Yeah, all of Cumberland playing in a pack of 3. Just playing the time, letting the Condors starve. But we've seen it before. They've done it again. Can we get the bomb down and just play this time down?
Pick off. They don't pick one off. Savvy, 1v3 situation. Is he going to do this? 40 seconds to go.
It's very slow. Cumberland just waiting for him, letting him get greedy. Gets one. 1v2 with 40 seconds remaining. Can he do this?
Savvy playing extremely well right now. Can he pick it off here? We don't know, but we will see. 25 seconds to go in this round. Can he get the bomb down? Looks like he might.
Cumberland not knowing he's planting. He will get this bomb down. Go around, goes for the flank, gets spotted. 1v1 situation. Savvy versus Zip, starving him. Zip searching, doesn't know. Savvy will play this time down.
My heart's racing right now.
It's actually a really crazy round. Savvy finds Zip for the 1v3, and the boys make the comeback.
Holy. Conestoga just made, I would say it's got to be a playoffs play for Conestoga
that
here.
has to be a play.
Taking round number 11, 3v1 situation, Savvy doing what he does best. Wow.
1 HP and a dream. 1v3 just isolated the 1v1s. The veteran, the varsity player coming down as a savior for this team.
That was crazy. My heart was racing watching that.
Yeah, that was very hard to watch. Spirits have to be high. Cumberland crushed after that devastating loss.
Holy, that was crazy. Conestoga taking map number 2, not letting Cumberland have any chance to take this series. They knew map 1, they lost. Map 2, this is their game mode, and they take it in the round 11 to make this finals match go long. I see it going to map 5. I'd love to see it end a little bit earlier than that, as we do have our varsity as well. But that was amazing. I have seen Savvy play many of times, and that was the moment he had to play his absolute best, and he did it.
Yeah, he showed up when he was needed. I'm still a little shaky from that. That was very hard to watch. Every gunfight.
This is what we want to see in a finals.
Yep.
This is a grand finals match right now. Wow.
Wow.
That's amazing. But yeah, so far tonight we have seen 2 very amazing maps. Cumberland taking map number 1. Conestoga taking map number 2 in around 11 of Search and Destroy.
Yep.
Next map is a Hacienda Control. And that is a Conestoga map and game mode. This, I'm really hoping, if we can take this, we just need to take one more game, and then we are going to have our academy team as 2-time varsity plus division winners.
Yep.
That would be crazy.
That'd be a crazy thing to watch. That nice 2P, the double championship for TMC.
Yeah. Well, double for substitute championship for me.
Okay, yeah,
okay.
I forgot. Yeah, you two get one. You get one too.
I want one of those nice jerseys.
Yeah, they
you
look
got
pretty
on.
nice, don't it?
They do look nice. But yeah, we're just they're gonna be taking a little break now before the next map. Yeah, let's break that down a little bit. Conestoga they did amazing in that map.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was amazing. Just keeping the composure. 3 rounds down.
Yeah.
Insane work. Just hero plays from T and that last 1v3 from Savvy.
That last 1v3, honestly, after this game, I am going to run in there and scream at Savvy, be like, what did you just do there?
Yep.
If they take this, I'm not going to say anything.
Nope, not
I
saying
can't say anything. I can't jinx them. But we are going to go into a quick little break for the boys. So yeah, go get another drink. Go get some more snacks. We have a lot more Call of Duty tonight, and we will be back in a few minutes.
Classic. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, chat, this guy is cooked. Oh, pre-fire. Pop it open. Warming up those fingies. And now he's just not missing any shots? That can't be how that works. Moving on. Ooh, obelisk. And chimps in VR helmets. And a legally differentiated enough version of film score.
Game begin.
Off-seas, we've been around for about 2 to 3 years now. We started during the pandemic. We started with virtual tournaments, getting students, from across the province to be able to play together. One of our short-term and long-term goals has been to, provide an opportunity for an in-person event. We actually have teams coming from all over the province. Some of the other titles that we've supported through Off-sea has been League of Legends, Smash Brothers, Valorant. So we of course have Rocket League. And our most recent one will be Minecraft Education. So we try to choose whatever title Our players want to play. So as long as we have demand for a title, that's the title we go with.
You better listen up. Listen when I'm feeling it. Yeah, I got a hit list. Never chasing any bag, only teach where to place them. Solo on a throne, don't need another man telling me how to live life lavishly. Cause I'm built different, boy, let me speak. Try but tiny, but you take it to the main dish.
Dogs for sure. Always been a dog guy.
Cats. I think when I was younger, I'd probably go with cats, but I think as I grow up, probably dogs now.
I would say dogs for sure. I got a dog at home, so I like dogs better.
Hockey.
Soccer.
Definitely hockey. I've been a Bruins fan all my life, as controversial as that is. I love hockey.
I can't do anything with my feet right now. Like soccer, I can't do it, so it'd have to be hockey for sure.
iPhone for sure.
iPhone.
iPhone. iPhone. Never touched an Android.
Night owl.
Night owl.
Definitely a night hawk. I'm not good with mornings.
Definitely a night owl. Sleep schedule is not in the morning. That's why I'm going to bed.
Summer for sure. Yeah.
Winter.
Everything about summer except for the brutal heat.
It'll be winter for sure. I don't like the heat. And if you're cold, you can just warm up.
Twitter. I say Twitter.
Twitter.
Twitter, for sure.
Gonna be Instagram. Never really hopped on Twitter until recently.
Multiplayer for sure.
Multiplayer.
I've always been a Call of Duty multiplayer guy my whole life. I got a bunch of friends that do single player, but multiplayer is for me.
Gonna be multiplayer. I like the competitiveness. I think when I retire from games, probably gonna go to more single player.
Chrome.
Chrome.
Used to be a Firefox guy, now I'm Chrome.
Never touched Firefox in my life, so it's gonna be Chrome.
Energy drinks.
Coffee.
Gonna be energy drinks for sure.
Honestly, neither. All my caffeine comes from soda.
And we are back. My name is Wing. This is YG. If you are just tuning in, right now it is a 1-1 score for Cumberland Academy versus our very own Conestoga Condors Academy. But as you just saw, we just had a little question for our varsity team here. But for you, YG, summer or winter?
Probably summer.
I gotta be the opposite. I'm a winter person. I like the cold. Okay, cats or dogs?
Dogs.
I'll agree with you on that one. That one sounds good. But let's get a little recap of tonight. So first map, Hardpoint. Cumberland does take it from Conestoga 250 to 204, if I'm correct. And then Conestoga takes map number 2 in a crazy round 11 play there by Savvy with that 3v1. Honestly, we were just talking about this on that little break. That was crazy.
That was an insane watch. Just too much composure from our captain.
Yeah, Savvy keeping that captain name for sure there. That I'm excited to. I'm just very excited. We're really into this right now.
Yeah.
This is how you want to feel during a grand finals turf playoffs. The players are getting back into it. They are just waiting, taking a little bit of a stretcher. But we do see Wrench there. Wrench just kind of chilling right now. He's just he's getting ready. He's just right back into his seat. Probably going to start shooting bots again in a second. Or just in the range, shooting a little bit. But yeah.
Yeah, that's a little crazy. Just like it was looking very dire. Cumberland was about to start running away with it, but shuts the door off. Just Savvy, T, all of them. Too much composure, making big plays in the last 3 rounds. 3-round comeback.
Yeah, I gotta say, as much as I'm rooting for the team, I didn't expect that.
Yep.
I really did not expect it. The way Cumberland has been playing tonight, and on that map number 2, they played so well.
Yeah, they played really good.
And I started freaking out there a little bit. But hey, Conestoga takes map 2. That energy is going to keep them fired up for map number 3. If they take this control, they just need one map to close out the series and to become champs.
Yeah, just what we all want. Just want to see the boys happy. Just want to see them take it home. And after that map, they're showing their spirit and how much they want it.
Exactly. We have so much more Call of Duty tonight, even though right now we're still focusing on our academy team. Next up, we have our varsity going up against Cumberland's varsity team. This is a double header against Cumberland tonight.
Yep.
And this is the team that both teams wanted to beat. So we are having exciting matches tonight.
Yep.
Let's see. Can our academy team take home another championship? Can our varsity team be the first ever Conestoga team to make it in the top 2 for a NACE Super Conference playoffs?
That would be probably a historic night for the Condors, maybe the biggest one in our history.
I would say
actually.
that would probably be the biggest night Conestoga has ever had, and it will all be done hopefully by Call of Duty. I'm not saying anything against our other teams. Don't get me wrong. Love all of our players. I've talked to all of our players before, but Call of Duty is my game.
Yeah, Call of Duty game. You gotta root for them.
Yeah, and with the release of Black Ops 7, the boys getting ready. Next term is going to be very different because a lot of teams hold off to play first term, the fall term every year for Call of Duty because it's the old game. Most teams want to get that early lead going into the second term with the next Call of Duty.
And that's not a bad strategy at all. Just getting the reps and getting all the strategy, the playbook, just to be able to be that much better in that second game.
Yeah. Looks like here we actually might we might have Wrench having to reset his game really quick. So this could be a few minutes. So we do have, it will be a little bit until our next map as one of our players is struggling with shaders here. But hopefully they figure it out soon and we can get right into map number 3, which is a Hacienda control.
Yeah. And Hasi just being such a Condors map that it looks like on paper the moment for the boys to strike and make it to series point.
Yeah, this would be big for them. And if they take this, the boys are going to be extremely happy.
Yeah, if they take this map, it's all going to be, is it what, another Rewind and another Hasi, right?
Yeah. Not my favorite maps to play on. I wish we saw a protocol tonight on Search and Destroy, but we don't always get what we want when it comes to Call of Duty. Well, you never really get what you want when it comes to Call of Duty.
Yeah.
But we are still going to see some great gameplay.
Yeah, and we will get, Call of Duty might give us something we do want to see tonight, which is the boys lifting up a championship.
I'd love to see that. I would be extremely happy for these boys. That would be 2 gold jerseys for Taylor and I, but then every other player, T, Savvy, Wrench, getting their first ever gold jerseys.
Yeah, just getting up in there, getting into the Condors history books.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Savvy, I know if he gets that gold jersey, he's gonna bug Neb on the varsity team. He's like, I got a gold jersey.
He finally is a champion, you know?
Yeah. Well, our varsity team almost had the chance last year with C3L, but they did lose in the finals against Brock University.
Yeah.
Which is also my hometown, one of my hometown schools. So even though I was cheering for Conestoga that day, I was pretty happy that Brock took it as it's a local to my home area. So
Yeah.
are you from this area?
Well, I do live in this area, yes.
Yeah. So this is your hometown school.
This is my hometown school, yes.
So you're only cheering for Conestoga.
Only cheering for Conestoga. Nobody else to cheer for. And my schools back home do not dabble in the esports.
That's fair. So yeah, this is your home. This is gonna be your home team. So
my home team.
Getting excited here, waiting to see how much longer the shaders are going to take. But yeah, the rest of the boys are just gonna keep their fingers ready. We do see the lobbies are starting to fill up, and we should be getting right into map number 3 any moment.
Any moment now. Hasi control, what could be a decider right here, a turning point for either team. For Cumberland, taking back a map after that heartbreak, and Conestoga riding their wave. of confidence.
I think after that ridiculous win that Conestoga got in round 11 there with the 3v1, I think that's got to be in Cumberland's heads right now.
Yep.
They're like, how do we lose something like that? But both Zip and Disfigured know how good of a player Savvy is. But we are getting into map number 3 now. Hacienda Control with the Big Lion. I am really, really excited for this map because this is one of our best maps for this game mode.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see that experience. Let's make sure that we show Cumberland that this is our map. This is Condor's turf they're stepping into right now.
Yeah, as we are waiting for the players to get on their sides. Oh, we are going to have to end this early. We might have a little bit of a mess up here. But I think this is they just got to take a second.
Yeah,
The boys are they're just wanting to get right into this. You could tell they were like shrugging their heads over like, "Oh, we have to wait now."
Yeah, it's gonna be a re-queue. It's very tough sometimes when you already got your mind locked. You're already in game mode. Getting a re-queue can be a little daunting, but let's hope our 2 therapists are doing their work right now.
Yeah, we gotta have T and Wrench just making sure Taylor and Savvy have their minds set. But I see Savvy is probably in a great mood. As we saw right at the end of that map, Savvy stood up and just screamed. I wish I could have heard it from here.
Yeah.
I want to hear those lungs, Savvy. I want to hear them.
Let's make sure we can hear them from the casting booth.
Yeah, that's the whole point of it. But now they are loading up into map number 3. And let's see. Are we going to see some great plays here by the team? I'm taking a guess.
Yeah.
This is a Savvy type of map. Savvy says this is map. I'm going to say we're going to see at least 35 kills from him in this map.
35 kills from Savvy. Hey, after the show he put up on what he claims to be not his map, let's see what he does on his map.
Yeah. Getting into it, starting off this map, Cumberland is going to be defending, which is the better side for this map. So Conestoga is going to have to make some great plays here to take this early lead.
Taylor getting stunned out here on the B side. Wrench gets a trade. Can he find another? Luis falls. Great trades from the boys. No worries.
Wrench playing very slow right now just to make sure that his teammates can back him up. Savvy going to be in top office right now. Does lose his life. Wrench playing really smart on the edge here, but he does lose his life. And T here to back him up and get the trades.
Yeah, and great trades from Conestoga, keeping this 2 live advantage here. TMC getting the kill, coming out of office. Can we get top bricks? Can we get 1? Can we get 2? The trades come through. 4 kill advantage.
Wrench now taking control in top office. This is very important here. If we can block the spawns here, this would be great. Wrench does lose his life, but this gives the chance for his teammates to get on the time here. It is contested, but if they can take a tick off here, that's great for this round.
Amazing work from the boys here. Just everybody making sure they get their own to keep the streak alive, keeping the man advantage up.
Wrench playing very slow here in bottom secret. 25 seconds left in this round. Can the boys take one of the hills, or are we going to see a aggressive play from one of the teams?
Yeah, T going for a drop down, going onto the B side. Wrench dies on A, but T getting a tick, falls onto Zip and Luis are dead. Can we get a capture on the B side? Savvy picks him off. Both Savvy and T on time. Taylor, aggressive play. Gets 1.
Almost taking this B here. T picking off one person here. Needs a few more seconds on the time. Does he take it? They do take the B point. Savvy does lose his life. It is 12-7 here. 12-6. Conestoga doubling the lives right now. Wrench getting a crazy two-piece play there. They just need to get onto A, or they need to take these lives. 9v4, 9v3 for Conestoga. Are they going to take this first round? We will see.
Zip being taken out of the other round completely. 8v3. Wrench going on a fight on the open. Can the trade come through? No, this figure goes for a crazy play. 6v2. It is up to Verse and Luis.
Verse and Luis they're gonna have to make a crazy play here if they want to take this. Conestoga, 30 seconds left. They need to make a play to get this. Wrench loses his life, but that tells them where one of the players are. Savvy getting up here. They are gonna need to figure out something here to make sure they secure this round. 4v2.
Wrench trades are open. Just the boys. 4v1. Can Verse find one? 3v1. Time's running low for Verse. Jumps in. Clean round from the Condors.
You can see the boys feeling great right now. Sorry, just got a quick little wave from the coach Eric through the window there. But the boys are playing well right now.
Yeah, really good job. Even when the time was running low, they maintained that live advantage. Playing so smart, especially Wrench on that B site.
Yeah, this is a great start. Yep. Wrench, that 2-piece early on made them feel really good. Now they just got to put all their attention into defending for this round to take a 2-0 lead in this control, only needing one more to take the win.
Yeah, for sure. The boys Syrian great. Plays are being made. Again, we said it last game. To win a grand finals, plays must be made. While Luis draws first blood, Wrench and T falling.
TMC does lose his life to Disfigured there. Savvy picking off one top secret, does lose his life. Conestoga needing to make a play here. They are down the lives right now. Down 4 lives. What is going on right now?
Full team's worth. Very unlucky start of this half here. Another player falls. 6-player advantage. Cumberland all over the B site. Luis on a 5-kill streak.
They're going to have to take Luis out very soon to get him, not let him get any score streaks here. Conestoga having a really bad start to this second round.
Yeah, at least still maintaining it within 6 lives. 7 lives now. 8 lives. 2 teams worth of lives down from the Condors, and Cumberland's already on A site.
This is very, very weird plays we're getting from the Condors here. But even if they lose this round, just chalk this round. Get ready for that next round. They are going to have to find a way to stop it to make sure Cumberland doesn't get a tick advantage here.
Yeah, this 13-12, 13-23 for Cumberland. Halfway captures, but a lot of kills falling. 12-221. T, crazy play on the site. Savvy, or T actually, falls top of stairs.
Well, this is a great lead from Cumberland here in round number 2. But this is a game mode that you can just, anything can happen. As Savvy shows right there, he's like, no, I am not letting them take this round. Takes a nice 2-piece. Even though Cumberland has the live advantage right now, you are seeing the boys are playing completely different now. TMC backs up. Low life, low on his health. 7-15. This is pretty similar to how Conestoga played in that first half.
Yep, they're starting to get back into it. The shots are landing, but might be too late. Only 1 life per player. Wrench falls 3-15. Cumberland will take the second round.
Great plays from Cumberland there. Honestly, I got to give it to them. They played that extremely well. But Conestoga, they're going to have to figure something out here.
Yeah, Luis,
to make sure.
Human Torch in the beginning of the round.
Yeah. Honestly, I got to give that round completely to Luis. Like,
yep.
He played that extremely well. He is got crazy damage already in round number 2 for Cumberland.
Yeah, it was crazy. He just completely held the spawns, didn't let the boys breathe. What was he on? Like a 6-man kill streak or something like that?
I think he was. He might actually have a kill streak here, so the boys are going to have to watch out for that as well.
Crazy plays again in this grand final. This figure draws first blood. Savvy falls as well. 3 kills towards Cumberland, 1 towards TMC.
TMC taking another life here. Is going to back up. Going to try and play his life here. He does have T to help him out. does lose his life to a nade, though. Wrench playing on the inside here while T is playing on the outside of this B hill. They're going to have to make a play here very soon. Savvy does not see the player, but Wrench able to pick that player up. T is going to now try to go on time. Does lose his life to Lewis. The boys, that last round had to get into their head a little bit there.
Yeah, the shots are not landing right now. A lot of interesting pushes are being made. Look at how Cumberland is spread apart. Just holding out for the Condors. We
Yeah.
have T and Wrench going as a pack. TMC falls. Wrench falls.
Conestoga is not looking too good in this round here, but anything can happen. This 20 seconds can always be boosted back with one of the teams taking the hills.
Yeah.
Here we go. We see T on the beat, stopping the clock there. Are we going to see some great plays from the boys here? No, they do lose. All of the boys lose their life there. They're going to have to figure out something. They are going to have to rush to a time right now, or they are going to lose this round.
Wrench picks up one, gets on time, giving the Conestoga a little more time to breathe. Players are falling. We get one tick on it. Cumberland has to make a play. Savvy doesn't find the player top office.
Conestoga is going to have to stack this time right now. If they want to take this, they don't, and they lose round number 3.
Very unlucky. It seemed like we were going to be able to hold that. If Savvy kills that player top office, we might be talking about a different round right now.
Yeah, could have went very different there, but Conestoga looking a lot better in that second half of that round there. They got to figure something out.
Yeah, you got to figure something about the trades. Cumberland is always trading 1 for 2, and it's starting to cost them a lot.
Yeah. Each round, each map, it has been very different. A different player in Cumberland has been the star in each map. This one, first one on the hard point was Disfigured. Map number 2, Zip. Map number 3, it's been Louis. Like, Louis has more kills than anyone else right now, and he is playing extremely well on the outside there. Conestoga is going to have to play very smart here if they want to shut them down. Is T going to pick someone off here? Wrench and Savvy pick off people. Wrench does lose his life, but T trades him out there. T weak, but knows where one of the players are right now.
Very unlucky timing there on the door closing on him, but he gets the trade. Boys are looking a lot more solid right now. T, with a sub and AR in hand, will push up the stairs, trying to go for a flank on our open, and we get a pick here.
2 people playing on the open side, 2 people playing on the closed side. Cumberland had a great play there to pick off some players. T has an idea where this player is going to be, picks him off, doesn't see the player in the window there, but Wrench is going to clear off this time.
Almost fully. TMC holding the stairs, getting hungry for it. 4-kill advantage for the Condors. Can Wrench clear B site? He can. 2 more players running onto him. Will fall.
Wrench does lose his life there, but Savvy is going to back him up here. He does see someone, loses his life. T is going to do what he can here. Conestoga might lose this B side right now if they don't pick something off here. TMC taking out Disfigured. Wrench weakens one of the players. T picking him off. Can they contest this long enough? We will see. T loses his life. And it looks like Cumberland is going to take the B here, which is fine.
Completely fine. Maintain the kill advantage. We're cool. The shots are being made. TMC having a huge round. I don't know if you noticed, he was on a 6-man kill streak there.
Yeah, that's exactly what he needs to do there. T playing in the fire here. He knows someone is going to be in the closet as Wrench does lose his life up there. But that player doesn't make him play through there, which could be good on his side, playing a little bit back, waiting for his team. But it could have been a smart play too.
Yeah, Wrench falls on top of the stairs. Player on the time. Can T find them? Little bit of a whiff. Gets the kill regardless. 13-2. Can T find the kill? Falls, but TMC gets the trade off the player on the time. All kills are being made.
Wrench picking up a nice 2-piece. One of those kills protecting his teammates there. He's going to get in a little bit of a cheeky spot here. See if he can cut anyone off. Is he going to? We will see.
Gets sadly turned on. But can we see T falls? But Savvy and Wrench pick up 2 kills of their own to maintain the kill advantage. 10-2-6. Savvy, cheeky spot, gets another one. Big plays being made here.
10-5. 30 seconds left on the clock. Is Cumberland going to make a play here to take this back? Wrench playing in the corner. Does lose his life. TMC loses his life as well. This is very close. 2v4 kind of situation right now. They are going to stack this time. 1 down. Could this be it for Conestoga in this control?
Taylor kills 2. 2 more. No respawns left for either side. And Cumberland takes the map.
That is crazy. This was the map I felt most comfortable for them. But Cumberland does take this, and we just go right back to the start with another hard point, but this time it's going to be on rewind.
Very unlucky there. A lot of big plays were being made. Just some crucial shots were missed right at the end there. Could have changed the tide, but very unlucky. Let's get a reset going. It was a really close last round.
Yeah, TMC, the unfortunate death at the end there. But in an intense situation like that, you always have the chance of missing some shots there.
Happens to everybody.
It happens. Yeah, it happens in any game. But the boys are going to need to lock in for this hard point. The map is going to go to Cumberland there, but it's okay.
It's okay.
It is okay. Conestoga is going to have to. They're going to have to just slow down right now, and they're going to need to figure out a strategy for this rewind.
Yeah, very unlucky there in the last round, couple rounds. The second round from Cumberland they got, round number 3, was very close. This last round seemed like it was going to go the Conestoga way, but unlucky. Let's get a reset. Let's take their pick now.
Yeah. This rewind, this is big for them. They got to take this map. They did take the last rewind in an amazing map series there. We have to take this map.
We have to take this map.
This is a do or die map right now.
Yeah, right now the Condors with their back against the wall. Can we show up when it matters most?
Yeah. Just waiting for all the players to load up right now. And we'll get into this next map.
That should be a good one. It's going to be a championship point for Cumberland.
Yep.
But
can we get I think we need a map 5 though. We
Yeah,
need
map
this
5.
map 5.
Again, you cannot go to a map 5. You gotta go to a map 5 sometimes. And that map 5 will be Hasi's S&D, is it? Or Control?
Hasi and S&D.
S&D.
So it's always going to, for Call of Duty, it's always going to be hardpoint, search and destroy, control, hardpoint, search and destroy. But with the new game, we actually might not see control anymore.
Yep.
Because of the new game mode overload, which honestly, I love that game mode.
You love that game mode? I'll have to take 2 steps back on that one. I hate that game mode. It's so annoying to me.
Oh, I love it. You gotta play super smart throughout it. And I like it's like a reverse capture the flag.
Essentially, yes.
It's honestly, I'm excited. I like it. I want to see what's gonna happen. But right now, we are still into some Black Ops 6 for the night. Last night, we are gonna see Black Ops 6 on stream here for the Condors.
Yep. Final night.
Unless our varsity team takes the win against Cumberland.
Then we'll have one more magical night on the stream, another grand final. Who knows? We would love to see that one.
Yeah, you can see the boys here, Coach Eric, giving them some thoughts, talking to them, giving them some fist bumps, trying to get them right back into that mood so we can go into this next game.
Yep. Let's get back locked in. Let's just erase that complete map out of our minds. Move up onto this rewind. We need it now. Cannot think about anything else. If you're going to think about any moment from the past maps, instead of thinking about when we lost. This is all focus on the things we did to come back on that rewind.
Yeah, we gotta see something here.
Yeah, we gotta all start getting some happy thoughts. Stop thinking about the shots you missed. Stop thinking about the plays you could have made. Think about the plays you made.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gotta get hype.
Just waiting on one of the Cumberland players to load up here. We are just waiting for Zip. As I'm saying that, he does load in, and I think we are going to be getting on with this map any moment.
Yep. The possible decider of this series. Hopefully it is not. Hopefully the next map on the Hasi S&D will be our decider here for the Condors.
Absolutely. I'm getting a little stressed here, YG.
Yeah. Hands are starting to sweat. Every kill is going to feel like a game changer.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh.
Once those points start getting up to 250, as the clock starts running down, that's when the stress of a grand final starts to hit.
Yeah. I know the boys, they expected this to be a long series, and they expected to lose a few maps, but that last map, I don't think they expected to lose that.
Me neither. The vibes seem to have taken a big switch here, but hopefully the works of encouragement of Coach Eric can turn these vibes around, because we are going to need it. We need this turnaround, 2-map sweep, or it's over.
Yeah. Let's see. Are we going to see a comeback from the Conestoga here on our map number 4? We will see the start of that map any moment now, hopefully.
Hopefully shortly, if Black Ops 6 allows it. Activision, please let us in.
You never know with Activision. This team is always, this game has always been a little bit fluky,
iffy.
yeah. But we'll see. We'll see in the next minute or two.
Getting everybody set up. You just gotta hope. Taylor and Wrench locked in right now. Even though we're still in the lobby, gotta get something going.
Oh, getting stressed here.
Wonder who will make that play. Who will make the play that will switch around? Somebody's gonna have to make a crazy play to just get everybody back onto being locked.
Yeah.
That last map is gonna have you checked.
Ooh.
Let's see here. Just waiting at any moment. Just hope the vibes get a quick turnaround, because it could be detrimental. Bums coming out. Map will start at any moment. Getting locked in. The leans are coming out. And we should see it at any moment.
Countdown starting. Match beginning right now.
Rewind. Heart point.
Ooh. Let's get into this. Map number 4. This is the map we have been waiting for. It could be a detrimental map for the Condors here, or this could be the map that keeps them alive.
Yeah, this is either the inflection point that we need or the map that kills us. We will see how this goes.
Starting off here, I haven't played this map in a while, so
Yeah.
I don't fully know which sides are best for each. It'll come to me once I see it going. But
Yep.
first hill here is right in the video store, and right at that main entrance for it. So I like this hill, but it's not gonna be an easy hill to control, because both sides have their advantages. T is gonna be the first death there. Cumberland coming in with an early lead here. The boys are going to have to figure something out here. Their minds seem a little bit off right now. T losing his life again. Cumberland taking an early lead. Already 20-0 for this hard point. Wrench.
No kills coming out yet from the Condors. Just completely shot out.
The boys are making tiny mistakes here, not checking their corners, not playing it slow. They lose their spawns for the next hard point. They haven't gotten a second on this hill so far.
Savvy opens the kill count for the Condors after a long while. Full hill goes through 1 kill for the Condors.
And Cumberland does take that full first hill, starting off the map 50-0. This could be the end for the Condors if they don't figure something out right now.
Yeah, the lead is growing. The kills aren't coming through. Wrench finds one, gets on the time, gets the first couple of points. Can Savvy get the trade-off? Yes. Finally. We're getting some points.
Yeah, finally the Condors put some points on the board. They do lose it, but 6 points are better than 0.
Yep, we're getting up here. Boys are starting to get warm. The kills are starting to come through. TMC challenging this hill up close. Finds one. Can he find two? No, false.
Savvy picking up 2, picking up 3 kills now. Savvy starting to feel himself here. Conestoga is going to need the rest of these points, and the rest of their team is going to have to move right now.
Yeah, Savvy picking up one more kill for good measure. The boys already set up onto P3. T holding this main tree. Finds one. Does he know about the next? On the time. Finds another. Great work from T.
The boys having the spawns here, knowing that they are going to be spawning back burger. T picks off one more. He knows someone is going to be pushing him here. This was Disfigured's game mode, so we need to find a way to cut him out. T picking up 2 kills with the pistol. Almost 3 there. That was crazy from
Just
him.
to keep the points. The boys are starting to feel it. Great shots. Just cleans up the hill all by himself. T, great shooting.
The boys are starting to work together here. T and Savvy picking up the kills. TMC and Wrench playing for that hill. This starting to look good from the boys here. They do lose the rest of this time, but they have the spawns going into the next hill here.
Yeah, we're set up towards the next hill, and we're now at a decent amount of points. We're at 43. The lead is only 1 full hill away.
TMC loses his life on hill. Wrench picking it up, picks off one. Can he pick off the other? That is going to be right outside the window. Weakens him, but is in the store right next to the hill.
We're completely set up. Look at Savvy holding that straight line, going for a big flank play here. Savvy finds one. Can he find two? Will not reloads. Gets traded. Cumberland all over this hill.
Doing exactly what they need to do. Wrench loses his life. They do shorten the points, but Conestoga has to figure something out right now.
Savvy picks up 2. The boys coming into the middle. Main Street. T gets one more. 2 kills. Setting up for this P4, not letting Cumberland have anything. We will get the start of this hill.
Almost a 65-point lead for Cumberland here. With it going into the P5 here, this is a very important hill as well, because you need to set up for the reset as well.
Yep, Nate's coming into time. Savvy falls in time. Time is contested. TMC with the sub gets one, but will fall.
T losing his life in elbow there. Wrench back on the time. Does he know where they are going to be? No. Loses his life. Savvy comes in to back him up. Will he be able to contest this for long enough? Doesn't contest it long enough. The boys need to figure something out here, as it is almost a 70-point lead again for Cumberland.
There's too many crossfires. The boys are walking into a blender. Cumberland all over their faces. Wrench the last man standing to try to keep Cumberland back from this reset.
Conestoga having a bad start to this map. They were good in those later points. Couldn't hold it in that P5. Are they going to have a better time on this reset of the hills? We will have to see.
Already on the hill. Cumberland just going for the long plays, the long flanks. Falls. Taylor, TMC will fall. Cumberland takes on the hill. Wrench takes another one. Back Elephant goes around. Can he find this player? He finds Luis. Will drop him. Conestoga starting to get a little more confident taking this hill.
Starting to get on time here. Can they use the rest of this time to get to 100 and shorten this gap with Cumberland? We will have to see. TMC losing his life, giving up the time to Cumberland. Savvy is going to have to play very smart here to make sure no one pushes through here. Picks off one, does lose his life to the second. Wrench knowing that he lost his life there, backs up.
Yeah, the Conestoga again on this next hill. The points being needed. T going all the way here to this back street. Might get picked off, gets weakened.
Conestoga doesn't realize that they are getting flanked here. Savvy picking up 2 big kills here, but Verse is going to take out the players and give the team the spawn there. Conestoga needs to play this very well here to make sure that they can get these spawns back, or at least get on this time. Savvy playing aggressively on the hill, picking off the players. They do get these spawns back, and they are shortening the gap here.
Only a 40-point lead to Cumberland, but Cumberland's all over this time again. It's not letting Conestoga have anything. T, great shooting. Another almost kill with a pistol.
Great trade from Savvy there. They are going to need to push. They didn't push on time for this next hill, giving it to Cumberland, but no one on Cumberland is on that hill either, which is great for Condors because it's backing. It's just going to give them no points. Wrench playing for a long push here to try and get the spawns for the next hill. Conestoga on the time now. T weakens one of the players. Is he going to catch him? Picks one off. Is he going to pick off another? No. Savvy does lose his life here, but they know someone is here on the time. Conestoga closing the gap here. T with this pistol again, picking off 2 kills here to get the hill back.
Oh my goodness, the shooting from T with his pistol. Might as well keep it out all the time, son.
Conestoga playing very great here on this P3, not giving up much time to it, shortening the gap. Conestoga can hold this out. They need to get onto the next hill so they can get some more time. Only 20 point difference now. This is great from Conestoga in the second half of this map.
Yeah, 100-point gap shortened to a simple 20 points. And the shooting's coming out. T is on a burner. Savvy finds another. Can he get some more? Savvy going aggressive. Gets another.
They do lose someone on time. T here with Savvy. Savvy picking up the kill after T loses his life. Savvy is going to have to play on this point here with his teammates around him right now.
Yeah, the time is coming up. Cumberland trying to get onto time as Conestoga are about to tie this map up, and everybody's following on Cumberland. They do not know what to do.
TMC is going to have to play his life here, but the rest of his teammates are going to have to start moving for the next hill. Disfigured does take out a few players, but Conestoga is on the move for the next hill and now have the lead on this map for the first time.
And look at T. He's already all over Luis. Can he find him? No. Will fall. Wrench coming in. Cumberland about to take the lead again. Contest the hill. Breaks the trophy system.
Are we going to see TMC picks off one? He knows where they're going to be coming. Does he pick off another? Does lose his life, but Condors are on this and they are ready to fight. Wrench losing his life in elbow here. Is T going to make something happen? He knows there's a player there against him. Takes him out with the pistol again.
So many pistol kills coming out of T. Can we get a big play here to regain this lead? 30 points left in this last map. 20 seconds. It will be a last hill match. One more hard point will decide this match.
Yep. 20 points to go for Cumberland. Are they going to take the rest of this time and only make it a measly 10 points they need? Or is Conestoga going to find a way to take the lead in this next hill and win this match? Savvy playing an elephant, loses his life, but Wrench is on time, ready.
Seeing here, Disfigured catches TMC. Wrench catches a rotate from Verse. Conestoga all over this time. Savvy finds one more. The Condors are getting closer and closer, getting to a nail biter. Will this be the final hill of the map?
Wrench losing his life, giving it up to Cumberland. The boys are going to have to make a play here. TMC losing his life. 5 seconds, 5 more points left. They are going to have to get on this time, contest it, hold it out for his team. Does lose his life. T loses his life as well. TMC hopping it on. 3 points left to go, and Cumberland takes map 4 to
Heartbreak.
take the win.
Absolute heartbreak. It looked like they were bringing it back. The shots, the plays were being made. T with that secondary was an absolute torch, but it wasn't enough.
Good try from Conestoga there. They played great tonight.
Yeah,
Even
great
though
pod.
they lose the series and lost the grand finals, they played great. I saw the boys playing on another level at some points throughout the series tonight. Like T and Savvy playing completely just going off throughout this whole series.
T was completely disgusting in that last map. Just holding out the points, holding out the hills. They just came down to that early lead that Cumberland got. Those first 3 hills.
Yeah. GG's to Cumberland. Congratulations on your NACE Varsity Plus Division 1 championship. But don't get too excited. We are coming back for that in the next term, in the first term of Black Ops 7.
Black Ops 7 is going to be a big change. It's okay, boys. Heads high. You rose above and beyond. It just came down to very minute things. That series could have gone either way.
As we are waiting to see if we are going to be going right into our match for our varsity. I know pretty sure they're already in map 1, or they're going to just wait right now. But we are going to probably go right into map 1 unless we have a few more minutes. I'm not too sure. But as we are waiting right now, just want to give congratulations to our team.
Yep.
Making it to the grand finals again, and they are going to be ready for next term.
Their rookies showing up. 2 of our rookies showing up, especially T. That last map, he showed the courage of what it takes to play in a grand final. Just trying his hardest to bring his team back. Too bad it wasn't rewarded with a win, but head up high. You guys got it next term. Bring it back in Black Ops 7.
Absolutely. We don't know. We could see new players coming in to the Conestoga Condors next term. But as of right now, our team played absolutely amazing. And now, as we are getting ready for our varsity members, we are going to see the maps that they are going to play tonight. Starting off again, Vol on hardpoint, going into a proto search and destroy, which I am most excited for, and then a double hacienda in both control and hardpoint, and then ending off with a red card search and destroy, which we haven't seen red card from either of our teams in a while.
Yeah. It's a little interesting of a pick here, like red card coming in as a rare sighting, but who knows? Maybe instead of a red card, it's our nice little wild card.
Yeah, absolutely. But let's go a little bit more into our players. So tonight, starting as we usually have 4 starters, we have Hope, Mince, Neb, and Sweep. You know a lot about them now. You've seen them weekly. But Neb being he is the senior of the team.
Yep.
He is going to be our captain with 3 new players on the team this year. Very exciting. But now let's take a look at the bracket. We are in the semifinals of the NACE Varsity Premier Playoffs. Right now, Conestoga College is going up against Cumberland College Varsity. Again, this is a big map. This is for the top 2 spot. And then on the other side, we are seeing St. Clair Saints up against LBCC Esports. St. Clair, the expected team to take the whole playoff win, which honestly, I could see them doing. They have amazing players, but LBCC also having some great players as well.
Yeah, you'll never know what happens. You cannot sign off any team at this stage of the competition. Like, you got to play the maps out. You can never get too cocky and say, we already won the game before the game was being played.
Exactly. You can see Coach Eric trying to hype up the boys, get them into this. Both the Sweep just lying back, relaxing right now, just waiting for the game to start. You can see Hope there just warming up, getting those fingers warmed for it. Eric trying to get some laughs out of the boys as well.
Yeah, we gotta try to lighten the mood. The room might be in a very dark stage right now, but gotta reset. These boys gotta play their match. Cannot be thinking too much about the academy loss tonight.
Absolutely. Loading up map 1. We're seeing it again. Vault hardpoint. Can we see Conestoga take the hardpoint in map 1, or are we going to see Cumberland take it again?
We shall see. Completely different set of players. Same first map.
Same colleges, and we're going right into it.
Right into this vault hardpoint. Will the plays will be different? Are they going to be as aggressive as their academy team? Who knows? We shall see.
Going into the players for Cumberland right now, starting off, we got Honor, Sprafty, Cal, and Draken. Top player on this team is going to have to be Honor. Honor is a crazy good player. He is a Challengers player, consistently placing top 32 in Challengers. This is just like some of our players. Both teams here are Challengers players.
Yeah, the level has been brought up. The COD will still be amazing to watch for us here, as Cumberland takes the lead on this first hill.
Conestoga having a slow start here. Hope playing with the AR, which earlier this year we did see Hope as our sub player, which when Hope went to the AR, that pushed Mince over into the sub as well.
A little unlucky of a start. The mood of the room might be catching onto the Condors. Let's see if we can bring him back on this next hill, as Cumberland will almost get the full of the time.
Yeah, Conestoga having a very slow start here, but they are going to have to figure something out going into this hill number 2 right now.
Yeah, very hard here. Cumberland staying on the hill, keeping the spawns. The Condors are being picked apart right now. It's going to be a very long way back. But we saw the academy team just do it, bring it back. Let's see if we can bring it back and close it off.
Yeah.
Very hard here. Sweep finds one. Can we get the player on the time? Sweep gets 2 as 2 players of Cumberland start pushing over towards the rafters.
Cumberland starting to move over for the next hill. They do have the spawns for P3 and P4. Conestoga with that late push to get P2, but this does give them the points on the leaderboard that they needed, as they did have way too much of a gap there.
Yeah, any points are better than none, bro.
Absolutely. Mince does lose his life there off the P2. Neb trying to get into the spawns a little bit, picks off one person in the mid. Does he pick off another? No, he does lose his life, but gets traded out there by Mince. Sweep. Then a nice play, picking off someone into the top art there. Is he going to pick off another person here? He does pick off a second. Now that he knows there's someone else in top art, does lose his life for his team.
Everybody following now. Mince cleans up the hill, trying to claim the last bit of these points. As Cumberland might try to make a push. Coming in here, Honor on the site, hitting Mince off of it. But Hope trying to get this trade, moving over onto P4, sorry.
Cumberland still holding the spawns for the P4 here. Are we going to see a little bit of a switch up? I'm not too sure. Conestoga is going to have to make some crazy plays here if they want to take this next hill.
First kill comes through from Neb. Can he get 2 more as he's getting double team in this back of P4? Sweep gets the trade.
Sweep picks off one, loses his life, but Conestoga still has the time here. Does catch up a little bit, but they do lose time. Conestoga is going to have to wait for each other right now so they can pick this off. Taking off 2 players. Can they capitalize on the situation? Well, Sprafty and Honor spawn back in.
Very hard here. Neb just lurking around this hill, seeing if he can pick somebody off. Well, they're giving him nothing. Gets 1. 2 kills coming in, but gets traded out. Just gets a couple of seconds on this time.
Honor taking Neb's life there, but also hopping right onto time there to give them that lead. right now we're kind of seeing around like the same with our academy, a 70-point lead for Cumberland, but our team is getting the first points on the second hill, but loses it to Cumberland.
Amazing plays from Cumberland again. The trades are coming in. They are playing too fast. The Condors are not being able to find these trades or these engaging picks. Something has to change if you want to take this map.
Yeah, absolutely. The points just keep growing in Cumberland's favor here. Conestoga is going to have to find a way to also hold these spawns for the P2. Sweep picking off a kill there. Now taking out the sub again. Can we see something here from the boys? Sweep does lose his life to Draken, but then we see Neb picking off Cal on the other side of the map.
Almost a 100-point lead going Cumberland's way as the Condors are trying to hold the spawns towards this P2, but it doesn't seem to be working very much. We get the kills. Cumberland hold the spawns for P2.
Neb losing his life on the hill. Hope picking off a kill here. Can they capitalize right now and take the hill from Cumberland? We will see.
We shall see. Neb falls to a Semtex on the time. Mintz goes for a trade, gets one. Sweep gets honor. 3v1 onto the site. But Cumberland are coming from palms. We will get on the time. And Neb gets a crazy two-piece.
Hope playing for the back, trying to trap Cumberland in these back spawns right now. Great idea from the boys there. Mintz picking off some time, breaks it out of that 100-point lead, but they still do lose spawns going into the next rotation, which they are going to have to find a way to capitalize on that.
But great shots coming in to force Cumberland to risk their spawns. We see Sweep going for a long flank towards Art, but will get picked off by a top Art player. 3
players for Conestoga going down, giving more time for Cumberland to take the points here. Are they going to hit the 200 before Conestoga hits the 100? We don't know.
We don't know, but Neb gets a great Semtex. Neb gets very unlucky as Honor gets a two-piece on mid. Mintz falls, and Cumberland seems to just be running away with it right now.
Close, very close game on certain hills here. Conestoga is going to have to find a way to take these points if they want any chance of winning this first map in the series.
For sure, we gotta see it here. Hope gets another player on the time, but the trades are just coming too fast for Cumberland. Cumberland breaks into the 200-point territory, and they hold the spawns for this P4. This could be a map-ending hill.
Sweep picking off one, but now team going down. Hope is gonna have to play very smart here, not let these players pick him off here. Playing in top art is a great idea because this can block the spawns and help his team get the spawns they need.
Coming in here, Neb clears P4, finds another. 2 players remaining on Cumberland, but the spawns are coming through. But they might have forced the hill to not be a match ending. They will get one more hill with Worst of Lifetime. Conestoga, can we get the points?
Close game here for the boys.
Just trying to find it.
Conestoga finally starting to find themselves late in this game, but I don't know if they're going to be able to take this against Cumberland.
It's a very big lead. It's a long road ahead of them. Players are falling. Mintz falls on the time. Cumberland is all over this hill. And nobody's close. Neb falls. Sweep gets a pick, but the time is ticking and it's running low.
Sweep falls to Sprafty. Hope trying to get something here on the time, as Cumberland only needs 9 more points to take this map. Mintz playing super close here on the time, but it looks like Conestoga is still going to be able to stay alive in this map.
They're just holding by the grits of their teeth, showing what it means to be in the semi-final. Hope gets another. Conestoga, if they can clear this hill, even though it looks like they won't be able to. 3, 2, 1. Cumberland takes map 1.
This is kind of how it went last time when they versed Cumberland at the end of the regular season as well for them. Cumberland is an extremely extremely good team when it comes to these respawns. Conestoga is going to have to take map number 2 if they want a chance to stay alive in this.
For sure. Can we get a certain style of search and destroy that doesn't have us stressing like Savvy had us on that second map?
Absolutely. Oh, still shaking from that a little bit.
Yes.
That hit the heart real hard.
I hit this spot. Heartbreak here on map number 1. The vibes in the room are still not looking great. Can somebody be the leader, stand up that isn't Coach Eric to try to bring them up?
Absolutely. The boys are going to have to figure something out here. But are we going to see something from them here in map 2? Map 2, Protocol S&D. This is what I've been wanting to see. This is going to be a good map.
Yep.
I'm hoping. Last time they played Cumberland, map 2 was Protocol S&D, and it went to round 11. Cumberland did take it, but is Conestoga going to be able to take anything from that to take this search and destroy this time?
It's going to be interesting. Can we see a turnaround? Because that seemed like a very dominating win for Cumberland. I do not think they looked shaky at any moment throughout that map.
Absolutely not. They just played dominantly throughout that whole series.
Yeah, they completely enforced their playstyle and their dominance over the Condors. We need a turnaround. Now that we're going off of the heavy respawn, can we get our confidence back in this S&D? Especially with a player as knowledgeable as Mintz on a team.
Absolutely. As we are waiting for map number 2, let's go through map number 1 a little bit more. Cumberland had an absolute dominating presence on that map. They had each hill, they had the spawns for them, the majority of each hill, and they had the rotations perfectly set down.
Yep.
Cumberland played that almost perfectly.
Yeah, the rotations, the spawns, the trades, the scaling, it was just complete dominance.
Yeah.
Nothing the boys could do, to be honest. Like, every time somebody took a fight, there was 3 on them, like lions.
Absolutely. The boys are going to have to figure something out here going into this map number 2. The energy is low, but one of them has just got to speak up, be like, hey, map 1's done. We're never playing that map again.
Yep.
Let's just get into this map number 2.
Let's move on. And once you said, no, we're not seeing Vault again. No need to think about it. It didn't exist.
We're never going to see it again.
Yep.
It's the final time we're going to see Vault on Black Ops 6. But right now, we are going to be waiting a few more minutes as one of our players did crash. So we are just going to have to wait for him to reboot, log back in. Shouldn't take too long. But, yeah, what are you hoping to see in the second map?
I'm hoping to see that since we're in the need of a leader, I want to see that leadership, that knowledge from Mintz to be able to pick up his team in this dire moment. That is a pretty devastating way to lose a map 1. That can just take you out for a whole series.
Absolutely. This is going to be very important, this map number 2. If they can take this, at least gives them the confidence going into map number 3. Control, they did get swept on it last time by Cumberland. But if they can take map 2, at least boost their confidence a bit.
Yeah, for sure. It might be a pretty daunting task, but can we bring it back? Somebody has to step up here.
Yeah. As we're waiting for map number 2 here, we are just going, we're just waiting for sweep still. Coach Eric just talking to his team right now. He's trying to get their attention, trying to make them hype them up, just trying to figure out something right now.
Somebody has to come up with a game plan. Like, Cumberland is establishing their dominance way too much, and when the leader starts going crazy, you cannot let him have that.
Absolutely. Is Conestoga gonna I don't know what's gonna go on for this map too. I hope they take this. They're gonna have to figure something out. All the players in the lobby now already, and we are gonna get to see map number 2 starting any moment.
Any moment now, we shall see this map going on. Can the boys bring back their mental? Do not let Cumberland ride this wave of confidence.
Map number 2, Search and Destroy Protocol. My favorite map. Are we going to get a Condors win on this map? We will see any moment.
We shall see. The Condors just coming over here, trying to bring back whatever was lost in the last.
Absolutely. Conestoga, doubleheader for Cumberland tonight. Our academy team losing against their academy, but can our varsity do something to take the win against their varsity team?
For sure, as we see Cumberland taking a very aggressive approach down the right-hand side of the map. Shots fired. Hope and Mint are inserted in their backline right now.
Hope and Mint going for this plant. Neb planting the bomb right now. Both teams have all players up right now. Hope picking off a player in the back. Great start for Conestoga here on map number 2. 2v4 situation. Mint's losing his life to make it a 2v3. Going into this, Conestoga has an idea where the players are. Hope sees one. Is he going to pick him off? Doesn't pick him off, making a 2v2 situation. Neb low on health here, backing it up right now. Sweep watching this side. Is he going to be able to pick off a player here? Picks off the player. Sweep low on health.
1v1.
Honor taking out Neb, but Conestoga taking round number 1 on map 2.
Great job, great composure, just a complete strategy. All 4 players sneak by Cumberland, get that bomb down, and the post plant, just perfect. Even when a player fell, they took one down or made enough time for the bomb to explode.
Sweep with some great aim on that jump there. He didn't even need to get that kill. They still would have taken that round just due to the time.
Yeah, the time was running low. He couldn't have done anything more.
Great start from Conestoga here. Conestoga now defending on this map. What type of play do you think Cumberland's going to make here?
If they're gonna be playing like that hard point, I'm expecting some insane just run it down strategies. I do not know, not much of a competitive player myself, but as you can see, 3 players running, booking it into that B site. The bomb will get planted.
Cumberland making a very similar play to Conestoga, but just taking it in on a different lane.
Yeah.
But with Sweep seeing that one player there was able to react and tell his teammates right away. Does lose his life, making a 2v2 situation. Hope and Mint up against Cal and Sprafty. Hope and Mint's going to make a play here to take this. Mint's losing his life there on sidewalk. All up to Hope for Conestoga here. Weakens one. He knows one's on the heli. Loses his life, though, and gives round number 2 to Cumberland.
Very similar plays indeed. 3-man run through while one holds the back line. And it seems like to be a pretty good strategy for the attackers as it takes both attacking rounds to its name.
Here we go. Going into round number 3. Conestoga back on the attacking. Are they going to make a similar play to last, or are they going to switch it up and go for the A-bomb?
We shall see now. But the shooting from both teams looking very good, very dominant. Bomb is going through the middle. 3-man stack again on the bomb. Honor picks up our first blood here on Mints. Hope almost falls. Hope will fall.
3v1 situation here for Sweep. Picking off 2 kills, getting down Honor and Sprafty. Can he make a play here to take this round for his team? We will see.
Interesting here. He's playing slow. Hasn't picked up the bomb yet. As the 2 players from Cumberland, Dal and Draken, just waiting for him to make a first move.
He might not take the bomb here. Might just play this out and try and get the win by the kills. But Sweep does grab the bomb, is going to plant it.
Can we see it again? Another legacy Condors moment on a search and destroy. Can Sweep take this one before?
He does see one, does lose his life though to Cal.
Gets the pre-fire. The pre-fire connects. Wasn't ready for that aggressive drop after the stun. And Cumberland take round number 3 to make it a 2-1 lead.
Absolutely.
Very interesting play there from Cumberland. Just the double man up the elevator. Almost cost them the round, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that could have costed them the round, but Cal playing very well there with the pre-fires on Sweep there. Just expecting Sweep to peak that again. But going into round number 4 now, Conestoga, are they going to find a way to make a play back? Looks like Cumberland is going to make the exact same play they made in that first round.
Just going straight in there. 3 players booking it for that B site. As Cal set up on that helipad. Draken set up in that back building. But Mintz is straight in there. Guns blazing and gets traded for Sprafty.
Great play there by Mintz. Doesn't stop the bomb from being planted, so Conestoga is going to have to figure out a way to make something happen here. Neb picks off Sprafty. Hope going for a long play around here. Is he going to pick off the guy here on the helipad? He does know where he is. Cal does lose his life to Hope, and Conestoga taking round number 4 in this SND.
Great work there. Mint, it almost feels like that suicide play was just to take the attention off and let his team do the rest of the work.
Absolutely.
That kill from Neb, getting shot about 4 times in the chest and still managing to pick off that kill. That's amazing.
Yeah, that was an amazing play.
Coming into round number 5 here. Condors defuse the bomb. The Condors are going back on the attack.
Round number 5.
Can we bring it back?
Is Conestoga going to make the play they made in the first round, or are they going to make the play they made in round number 3? We will see any moment now. Looks like they're going to make a play straight down the mid there. Neb and Hope going right to those mid boxes, then hopping it right in to the mid building. None of them see number 8 over there.
Honor just completely inserted, catches Hope, but now the Condors are aware of his presence, catches Neb. Mintz going for the trade-off, will get a 2v2 situation here on round number 5.
I gotta give that to Honor there. His trigger discipline was absolutely incredible there. He could have shot right away when he saw someone, but he waited till he saw 3 players. In that, he did exactly what he needed. But now, Mintz and Sweep, are they going to find a way to pick off Sprafty here or plant the bomb? Sprafty taking out Sweep. Mintz versus Sprafty. Is he going to get the kill here? Does he know where he is? Does he see him? He does see them, and Mintz takes the round for Conestoga in round number 5.
Great work from the boys. Just Mintz disregarding the bomb as a whole, just going for the kill, knowing that Sprafty is going to try to play this timeout and catches him right behind that rock. I thought he was going to just disregard him as a dead body.
Yeah. He was probably like, what is happening here?
What is going on?
Honestly, I got to give it to Sprafty. That is a pretty creative spot to lie down.
That is insane. That rock is just the right size for someone to lie down.
I've never thought of that before. Honestly, if we had more time with this game, I probably would have used that exact same.
Nice little rock.
Yeah, I've never seen that used before.
That is insane. Now Cumberland going for an aggressive play down towards the A bomb site. Will catch Mintz and Neb.
Taking out Hope as well. Is this going to be another sweep type of round?
Let's see it. Bomb is getting planted, and a time will start ticking for Sweep to make a play.
Sweep doesn't realize that the players are in his building. He's going to play it out here. Right now, it looks like Cumberland is going to take a little bit they're going to just back it up here. But they do know he does see one person there.
Can you see them cheeky little head glitch? Sweep almost catches one. The other player pulls it up on the same head glitch and falls.
Aggressive play there from Sweep. He thought it was going to get to do something else. He didn't expect both of the players to be there. But Honor backing up Sprafty there to take that round.
Very well played from Cumberland. Picking off 3 players of Conestoga, but I do not even know where the 2 other trades came from. I thought they were going for a flawless round there.
Yeah.
Didn't notice the kill feed lit up. I did not know who got our 2-piece.
Actually, that second kill was a sweep nade. He sent through a nade, and that it was just a delayed kill there.
That's why we did not notice. But yeah, Sweep trying to do some work here. Will we see the same aggressive spot? They are taking a page out of Cumberland, but Cumberland seems to have read it.
Is Conestoga going to stick with this idea, or are they going to back it up into something else here? It looks like they're going to back it up, and they're going to make a play over to the B bomb here, as no one is watching for that B play.
For sure. The Cumberland completely set up thinking that Conestoga was going to go for another mirror play, since these teams having mirror each other all search and destroy.
Absolutely. Mintz making this play up the sidewalk.
Seeing if he can find anybody. Sweep is holding outside the building while Draken goes for the long flank around the building.
Don't think Hope realizes that Draken is back there, but 2 players are going to be there with Hope. Is Hope going to be able to pick someone off? Does lose his life here, but gives the chance for his team to hold down this bomb site.
Yep, and now Sweep picks off Kyle 3v3. Sweep pushing up the staircase off the lighthouse. Can we see a big play be made?
3v2 now, 2v2, Mintz and Sweep versus Draken in Honor. Are we going to see something crazy here? We will see.
Can we see it? Mintz closes it off. I forgot who was the other person alive.
Sweep and Mintz.
Sweep picks off the other player on the helipad, and Mintz cleans up the bomb site.
Mintz playing extremely well here, not giving the opportunity for the other team to capitalize, doing his job.
Yep, the Condors taking 2 huge 1v1s that confirm round number 7. Coming into round number 8, can the Condors get to match point?
Mintz and Sweep just carrying the Condors right now, as you can see by their KDs. But on the other side, we see Honor. Honor is just picking up the numbers that his team is struggling to get. Neb picks off one, weakens the other in the back of a bomb site. Is he going to go for the push here?
Can we see?
He does take out Honor there.
Man, it's just a 3v1 situation. Can we find Draken? Draken running around this B bomb site. The Condors are not in possession of the bomb right now. It's completely silent. Draken trying to find something, but the Condors are giving him nothing.
Draken picks off one, but the Conestoga Condors are able to react to that and pick him off there.
Going now on to match point on this S&D. Can we close it out?
Who knows? We saw the opposite for our Academy team in the first match tonight. But can Cumberland do the same thing our Academy team did?
They don't have Savvy, man.
They don't have Savvy.
They don't have T to hit the crazy pistol shots either.
Yeah. T with those pistol shots, I got to say, that was like, I got to give it to him. We used to actually bug him about his pistol shots at the starting of the term, but he switched that around.
Very fast. The amount of hours on the bots must have been crazy, but now Conestoga going for a fast rush onto this A-bomb site. Honor and Hope fall. Can we get another trade-off?
I don't think they realize that we have a player at the back of the site here. They didn't, and he was able to take someone out there. Neb planting the bomb.
Can we see something being done here by Cumberland? One's still holding the building, one's holding outside. All players from Conestoga holding this bomb down, trying to run this time down.
3v2 situation here. Neb playing backside with both of his teammates watching his cross. 2v1, and Conestoga Condors take map number 2.
Again, same situation. Lost hardpoint on vault, cleaned off the mine, and but this time, comfortable win on this protocol S&D.
Sweep and Mints carrying it for their team in this, playing really well together. This is completely different than how it went in the regular season. Cumberland took that series 3-0, and now they have a fight against them.
Yep, the Condors are starting to push back. It looked like it was going to go for a repeat after that very dominant win on that vault as hardpoint.
Absolutely.
But yeah, just this great COD being played in front of us. 2 teams showing why they picked those maps.
Yeah, absolutely. But after a very sad loss for our academy team, we are into our varsity series as well. A 1-1 series right now for Conestoga versus Cumberland. YG, what do you feel about that?
I am feeling pretty good about this one. It seems like a repeat, but I think we might have what it takes. After that devastating loss in the first map, they brought it back in comfortable win in that second map.
Yeah, absolutely. As we still have a lot of Call of Duty left tonight, go get another drink, go get some more snacks. We're going to take a quick little break, and we will see you back very soon.
Classic. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, chat, this guy is cooked. Oh, pre-fire. Pop it open. Warming up those fingies. And now he's just not missing any shots? That can't be how that works. Moving on. Ooh, obelisk. And chimps and VR helmets. And a legally differentiated enough version of film score.
Game begin.
Off-seas, we've been around for about two to 3 years now. We started during the pandemic. We started with virtual tournaments, getting students, from across the province to be able to play together. One of our short-term and long-term goals has been to, provide an opportunity for an in-person event. We actually have teams coming from all over the province. Some of the other titles that we've supported through Off-sea has been League of Legends, Smash Brothers, Valorant. So we of course have Rocket League. And our most recent one will be Minecraft Education. So we try to choose whatever title our players want to play. So as long as we have demand for a title, that's the title we go with.
You better listen up. Listen when I'm feeling it. Yeah, I got a hit list. Never chasing any bag, only teach where to place them. Solo on a throne, don't need another man telling me how to live life lavishly. Cause I'm built different, boy, let me speak. Try but tiny, but you take it to the main dish.
While Call of Duty is a pretty straightforward game, you may hear a couple unfamiliar terms while watching. Let's go over a few of them. ADS, or aim down sights. This one's pretty straightforward. It's the act of looking through a weapon's sights or scope for improved accuracy. Jump shot, jumping before or while in a gunfight to make your character harder to hit. Slide canceling, a technique to quickly chain together tactical sprints, allowing for faster movement and evasive maneuvers. Pre-firing, shooting at a location where an enemy is expected to appear before they actually are there. Head glitch, when you stand behind an object that covers your whole body except for your head, making you a harder target for your enemy to hit. Drop shot, a move where a player drops to the ground while simultaneously firing their weapon, making them a harder target to hit. Wall bang, shooting through walls or other surfaces to damage or eliminate enemies. Keep an ear out for other terms, but hopefully this gets you ready to follow COD's fast-paced action.
Welcome back. Sorry. Hope you had a great little break there. Hope you got some more snacks, and I hope you got a drink as well. We're going into map number 3, Hacienda Control here. My name is Wing. I got YG here with me. If you've missed anything so far, or you just tuning in tonight, Conestoga has been playing against Cumberland. First, we had our academy team up against Cumberland, and now we have our varsity team up against Cumberland's varsity team. Still more to go. Going right into this control here. Are we going to see a different Conestoga compared to the last time they played Cumberland varsity on this map, where Cumberland did take a 3-0 win from them?
Yeah, it was a very heartbreaking loss in this Hacienda, but different story came from map 2, because in the map 2 for our academy team, it was a comeback win, while in this one, in this series, it was a dominant win from the boys.
Starting off here, Conestoga is on the defense side while Cumberland will be attacking. This could be a defining round for Conestoga. Will they make the plays needed here, or will Cumberland do what they do best and take an earlier lead here?
A lot of kills coming through, 26-26, everybody trading each other, no quarter being given. Cumberland all over this first hill on the A site, about to take 2 ticks on it already, and the Condors are nowhere to be seen.
Already taking 2 ticks on the A site. Conestoga is going to have to really hold down this B site here, or they're going to take a loss on this first round. Conestoga lower on lives as well. Neb with a great kill there. Hope picking up a kill as well, pushing it up a little bit. Is he going to take another kill? Does pick off another player on Cumberland and starts to push into their spawn a bit, but loses his life.
Yeah, 4 kill advantage for Cumberland. Mans falls on the side here. Can Neb find the trade? No, he cannot. But Sweep finds one on the outside of fence here. Top bricks is being held by Neb and Mins. Mins falls, but Neb gets a trade. Gets 2. Crazy play from Neb to hold it around. Sweep fighting for his life on this B hill. 1 minute 30. The lives are getting even. We're seeing a different Conestoga. Neb finds another. He is on a swivel right now. Can he keep it going? Mins falls, another one for Neb. He is on a 5-man killing spree as Sweep keeps the outside safe.
Going into here, Conestoga catching up the lives here, not letting Cumberland do anything with it. Neb does lose his life in their spawn, but the lives are very close, and this is a very different round 1 than we saw last time on this map.
And Neb held that down, got all the traits needed. He was everywhere. He was the captain that was needed, but now Cumberland all over this hill. Mintz finds one. The only player on Cumberland contesting this hill falls. Another one, Draken falls. Sweep and Hope will die. Shed, Mintz falls as well. Neb trying to get another one at top of office. Sweep gets the trade. Cumberland gets a tick and has a 5 live advantage over the Condors.
Is this going to be the end of round 1 here? I think so, maybe. And it is Cumberland taking round 1 here in the control.
But Conestoga bringing back what it seemed to be a sweep round, just absolutely gets taken over by Neb and just keeps it close. A round that seemed that was going to be a clean sweep turned into a brawl. The Condors did not let go and made Cumberland fight to the very end, running down the time and the lives. Coming into round number 2 here.
In round number 2, is Conestoga going to do something different here? Are they going to take the round a win on this map?
What can we see from Neb? Neb stunned, holding the outside of fence, falls. Honor draws first blood, but Hope gets a trade. Hope gets traded. Mince falls on the side of rafters, and Cumberland taking an early lead on the lives.
Sweep losing his life here, but Conestoga picking up 2 kills here to kind of make that kill gap a little bit closer.
See, Neb is coming up on the rafters. Can't he see Draken? Will fall. Oh no, Sprafty, sorry. Hope gets the trade. Condors on the A hill right now. Mince holding the corner. Will be swung from fire. Gets traded, but Hope comes flying and gets 2 on fire. Can he get the kill on open? He will not.
Great plays from Hope there. One player on Cumberland hopping up to go towards the rock here to try and pick off a kill there. But Sweep, knowing that could happen, picks him off. Cal picking up a nice 2-piece there by the Cumberland players. Hope picking off 1 person top open. Sweep hopping onto time now as well. Does pick off 1 tick. Is Conestoga going to do what they need to do here to take a round?
Great shots coming over, but Cumberland seemed to be way too over this hill, waiting for Conestoga to go into it. 2 players fall. 7 seconds remaining. Mains is trying to clear the hill. Cumberland has the spawns, has the spots, has the players. But Conestoga contesting the B site. Time is running low. Can somebody even get on the hill? Will not get it. 2-0 lead to Cumberland.
Great try from Conestoga there. Going in to round number 3. They have the defensive side again. Are they going to do something here to pick a round off of Cumberland?
Yeah, very rough round here. And if I'm being honest, they put a lot more of a fight on that defensive side. When it seemed that it was going badly, the trades were coming through. Neb was on a swivel, going insane. Can somebody spark up that nice little run, or will we fall and go to a map 4, which would be a series point?
Map 4 would, another series point in favor for Cumberland. Second time tonight. Will they make a play here? Will Conestoga be able to hold them back a bit? We will see any moment now.
Sprafty on a 5K kill streak with Hope shutting them down. Cumberland already on the B site. Almost about to get a tick as Mince gets in to clear the site. Hope just trying to find them. Just continuing, going for it. Hope getting aggressive, making him work for it, not letting them peek. Sweep might fall.
Going here, Hope fighting a little bit here. Sweep trying to have a nice play up here in the top. Isn't able to do anything here. Sweep picks off 2 players, backs up a little bit to go towards their spawn to block them.
Yeah, we are up 1 man and kills here, but Cumberland has a tick on B site and are trying to contest the A site. The trades come through for Hope and Sweep. Neb is trying to stop Cumberland from getting a tick. Mince gets the kill, will not allow another tick as Cumberland has to spawn out and has to fight for the open hallway.
Going here, Conestoga is playing a lot better defensively in this round right now. They're doing their best to hold Cumberland back. Sweep losing his life here. Hope tried to pick someone off on that A there. Wasn't able to. Mince trying to back up here so he doesn't lose his life to Cal. Was able to back up just on time. Sweep trying to get some control here. They pick off 1. Picks off another. Can they pick off the last person on this? Sprafty does take the kill. Mince pushing through bottom secret. Doesn't take Honor out here. And Cumberland is able to take the B site here.
And is very close to taking a tick on the A side. Kyle is on a swivel now. The wrong side of the story is picking up the fire as they take the first tick on the A side. Sweep clears it up from fire. Mintz gets a kill outside. Can we hold closet? Mintz clearing up the top of open, coming over here into this bomb site.
Sweep trying to hold some positioning here in fire. Mintz picking off one top secret. Almost gets picked off. Will he be able to back out of here on team? He is able to keep his life there with the short amount of lives here left in this round.
Coming over here, just trying to stay alive. 9-2-6. 2 ticks left on that A site. Have to play for their lives. Sweep finds one more. Pushing down to the bottom of stairs. Hope finds another.
Sweep playing extremely well right now. Playing very slow. Is he going to pick off Sprafty here? He does take Sprafty. Conestoga, 6-6 lives in this round 3. Are they going to be able to back Cumberland into the corner here?
Hope, great spot. No respawns remaining for Cumberland. The time is ticking. Cumberland trying to stack for one last suicide push. Mintz is not aware. Might get picked off. Cumberland gets on the bomb site. Sweep. 2 lives remaining. 3 lives. 1.6 seconds. But everybody falls to Hope's AR.
Conestoga taking the round against Cumberland in this control. Didn't do this last time. First time they were able to take a round in an official match against Cumberland.
Very well done by the boys here. That play, Hope holding on. It seemed dire. Hope came out of nowhere from open window and cleared every Cumberland player off the time.
Round number 4. Conestoga attacking again. Attacking is the difficult side for this map. They're going to have to make some crazy plays here if they want to go to another round.
It's coming over here. Hope and Mintz and Neb just going all the way onto the both sides of the open hallway. Trying to find something. Hope falls. Mintz falls. While Sweep gets a trade. Same with Neb.
Close in lives here. Cumberland down 1 life. Conestoga down 3. Are they going to make the plays needed? Conestoga is going to have to work together here and decide on which one they're going to want to take first. Which one are they going to want to fight for?
Sweep falls on the bomb side, but Neb, can he find one? Mintz gets the trade. Neb comes on the staircase, falls to Sprafty. Draken gets his own as well. Hope trying to find this pick on the player on rock. Sweep might fall, but gets away with his life. Mintz falls on the rock. Hope gets another.
Sweep playing extremely well here right now. Hope playing very aggressive for a player on AR that usually plays a little bit back more too.
25 seconds remaining. Mintz finds a freebie. Just rotates around, trying to get onto the B side. The Condors are bundling, but Mintz falls. Hope will fall as well. Neb trying to get onto time, but Neb will get sprayed out, but lives. Does not get away with his life, and 10 seconds are remaining on this hill.
Conestoga finally taking some time off of this B. Are they going to be able to take this? We don't know. Conestoga playing really well together right now. Does lose their life. All up to Mintz here. Mintz takes 2 kills. Is he going to be able to take this B site here for Conestoga?
Cumberland grouping up as a pack of wolves coming out of shed. 4 players all over Mintz. Might end up falling. Mintz falls, but Hope is there to back him up. Gets one more. Pre-fires coming through out of bullets. Will fall. 5.2 seconds left. Neb is contesting. Running out of time. The hill is cleared.
Conestoga, 7-14 lives. They are going to need to do something here. They got to take this beat right now.
Cumberland just starving them, getting all over. Look at the pack getting all over Neb, but Neb kills. Get another player on this time, but they're completely surrounded. Can they find the veteran Neb trying to hold down this last bit of hope for the last round of this control? Finds one. Can he find another? Will fall on time. 2 seconds remaining. 1-0. 3-1 Cumberland on map number 3.
Great try from Conestoga there. They almost took that round to make it go into a round number 5 in that control. Great job from the boys there in those last 2 rounds. Very impressive plays there.
Yeah, a lot of hero plays coming through. Just against such a powerhouse in Call of Duty, just showing up and putting them to work. No matter how daunting the score looks, they put them to work. They were killing them, making them fight for every hill. That last hill had 5 seconds remaining for about 50 seconds. Great work from the boys there. Just keeping the composure, trying to keep the game going as much as they can, and keeping the series alive.
Going in next map number 4, gonna be a great map as we are going to see a map 4 Hacienda Hardpoint.
Will be a decider. Hacienda Hardpoint. Can they get the composure back after that devastating loss?
Yeah,
on Vault?
Can Cumberland close the series out, or can Conestoga hold on for another map? Can we see a map number 5 here? Or will Cumberland close this out?
We shall see coming onto this Hacienda Hardpoint. But the Condors, as the maps go through, are making Cumberland work more and more for every kill. There's no giving any quarter. It's a semifinal. It might not be a grands, but it's a do or die map now for the Condors. You gotta fight with it through the grit of their teeth and try to take this map win.
Absolutely. The boys looking a little bit more alive now in the last 2 maps. That map 1 struggling a bit, but can they take the momentum they had at the end of that last map and the momentum in the Search and Destroy and put all of that into this map number 4 to push it to another Search and Destroy? We will see as we are waiting for them to load up into the next map.
I don't want to say anything since that's what happened last game to the Academy team. But if they were to force this series back into another Search and Destroy, after the display they put up on that protocol, I think they have a serious chance of taking out Cumberland. But first, we have to survive through this hard point on Hacienda.
Absolutely.
It's going to be very hard here. A lot is on the line.
Big match. Big map number 4 here. Can Conestoga keep it alive, or will they fall?
Will we get a 3-1 repeat, or will the story turn, and will the varsity team avenge the Academy team by taking out the varsity team of Cumberland and making it to a Super Conference Grand Final?
Looks like the boys are starting to load up. Fist bumps going out there. And now we are starting on Hacienda, map number 4, Hardpoint.
We shall see how the boys work this one out. Hopefully there's a lot more game plan going around than that Vault Hardpoint, because it was a pretty devastating and dominating win from Cumberland.
Absolutely. Boys loading up here right now. Getting their fingers warmed up as they're going right in to map number 4. Can Conestoga take it back?
Getting the side switched, getting ready. Hacienda Hardpoint, series point to see realistically who versus St. Clair. As we see here, we're going into P1. Sweep and Hope taking the left side of the map. Sprafty claims the first kill on our open side.
Sweep picking off the trade on open. Sees the person on hill. Wasn't able to make any shots there as he is low on health here. Can Conestoga make a play here on this Hacienda? Sweep taking out Honor there. We finally get to put some points on the board here.
much earlier than that vault. The plans are coming through. The shots are being fired. I guess it helps that we just played a controller here. We are used to these angles.
Absolutely. But even though we're used to them, Cumberland's also going to have that feeling as well. But this is a great start to this hardpoint. Very different than the vault we just saw earlier tonight.
Yeah, the boys are already set up on this P2. But Cumberland getting ready for an assault of it. Hope falls, but Neb gets 2 big picks. Sweep will die, but the trade comes through. Draken with a triple kill on this bomb site.
Mintz tries to keep the spawns there. Does get the spawn for his teams. Neb playing here to get those mid pushes. Mintz trying to pick someone off, but Conestoga keeps dropping their bodies here. Cumberland now taking double the amount of time on the hill than the Condors have, starting to pull away with the points a little bit. Will Conestoga be able to back them up? Neb going with a nice little knife kill there at the rock, but loses his life right after.
That was more about sending the message than the effectiveness of the round. Trying to get in his head.
Absolutely.
Just setting up. Spawns our had for the next hill. Sweep holding it down. But does he know that Draken's on him?
Sweep wondering who is contesting him with him on this hill. Teammate picks him off. They know there's 2 more players coming on. One's in tin. Will they be able to pick them off? Or will Cumberland be able to take this hill?
You shall see 2 players pushing top office. Hope pushes it with a pistol. Gets 1. Can he get 2? No. Falls. Sweep. Tries to hold it down on the close angle here. Gets 1. Reloads. Backs off. Gets contested. 2 more Cumberland players are on this hill.
Sweep losing his life there. Mint trying to pick it up here. Does lose his life as well. Conestoga is going to have to make some plays here. But it looks like they're going to start to move for the next hill and give up the rest of this time to Cumberland.
Yeah, very devastating here, but the boys are setting up for this P4. They have been in this position before. And Neb going for an aggressive push. Gets Sprafty, but Sweep falls behind them. They are getting completely crunched from all directions. Neb misses Drake in there. Might fall. Player pushing down middle stairs. Gets killed by Neb.
Neb getting the cheeky angle on the guy in mid. Does hold this time down. Will he be able to catch up the points that Cumberland currently is holding? Mintz gets some knowledge that there's people pushing from that side. 2 people pushing from the mid. Mintz does get trapped and loses his life there. But Sweep coming in to pick off a kill. Will he pick off another? He does. Picks off 2. Doesn't. Just loses it to Cal, but his team coming in to back him up right away.
Almost an insane play from Sweep. Still gets good for the time. Contested the hill. Sweep still trying to see if he can get this player on the hill as Conestoga starts setting up for P1. Draken coming up the stairs of middle. Gets Mintz. Cumberland on time already.
Conestoga being pushed back off this hill a bit. Neb trying to make a play here. Trying to see if he can pick someone off. Will he be able to? Picks off Honor. Hope picking off Sprafty. Mint picking off Cal. And Sweep picking off Draken to wipe their whole team out and to get some time here. Conestoga knowing there's multiple people on this side of the map. They're going to be watching for this bottom secret. Neb picking one off in top secret. And Hope trying to pick one off, but will lose the spawns going into the P2.
Shots from Miss there. Gets traded. Conestoga already starting to rotate over towards P2, but Cumberland has the same idea. Sweep catches a player rotating, but Cumberland already set up at this point.
Sweep trying to pick someone off in the deep back here. Picks off another. Will he pick off a third here? Mintz picking off 2 to get onto this hill. Conestoga shortening the gap here with the points.
Neb fighting on top of Spiral. Dies to Honor. Can Hope find one. Damages both, but gets none. Mintz holding from Carheady. Gets 1, gets 2. Crazy shots from Mintz. What a 3-piece from Mintz.
Will he pick the fourth? No, he doesn't. But that that three-piece will put that mentality up. Sweep picking off one. Low on health. Will he pick off another? No. Conestoga did shorten the gap, but is starting to lose a little bit of control here. Are they going to try and push this again? No, they're going to move towards the next hill. Conestoga did shrink in the gap there, but it is now back to a 50-point gap again. Hope playing for these spawns. Will he be able to hold them? Does lose his life, but does give the knowledge to his teammates. Flips the spawns now. Conestoga has the bad spawns for this hill, but will they be able to find a way to trap Cumberland in the back there?
Getting towards an aggressive push on 10. Neb, Mintz falls on time. Can he get the kill? Gets one, gets two. What a play from Neb. Just going up, pushing back up, getting contested. Can he get a third? Will fall, and Cumberland is all over this time.
Conestoga playing very aggressive. Mintz playing at the top. Does get one kill, but is traded out. Hope tries to get another, but couldn't. Conestoga is going to have to make a play to try and contest this, but also move to the next hill as well. Sweep losing his life there, but his teammates are on for the next hill. Neb gets one, gets traded out. Mintz spawning up into it now. Hope losing his life. Will Conestoga be able to make a play here to get this time on this hill? We will see.
We shall see. Cumberland being set up. Min going for an aggressive pick. Gets one. Very weak. Draken. But Hope is set up. Going for some pre-fires here. Gets one, but falls to a Semtex.
Mintz picking up where Hope was. Is he going to contest it, or is he going to lose his life?
The latter option.
Trying to find a way to get onto this hill to stop Cumberland from hitting the 200 mark and strengthening their gap. Conestoga finally getting some time on this hill. Thanks to Mintz.
It's clearing up everybody. Semtex got next. Sweep getting ready. As Hope is already setting up an open hallway, will fall to honor. Neb holding the last remaining time on this hill. 56-point gap as the Condors are ready on this P1 again. Neb gets another, showing the skill, showing the camaraderie as we're getting onto this hill.
Cumberland picking up the hill now. Will Conestoga be able to stop them before they take this map? Or will Cumberland end the series out here? Mintz picking off one, loses his life, but gives that intel to his teammates. Hope picking off one, does get traded out. Sweep tries to get the kill, couldn't. Neb going in for the rotation for the next.
Finds one. Cal on a 6-man kill streak. Might be seeing some kill streaks coming around, but Neb going around holding all these spawns, just not letting them have anything. Is getting hunted, but the old man still got it. Gets a 3-piece, trying to push off again. Gets a 4th and only falls to a Semtex.
Neb doing what he is here to do as the veteran player, is showing these younger players what they can do, but Conestoga losing the hill. Will Cumberland close this out here? 5 points to go for them. Will Conestoga stop them, or will Cumberland take the win?
Cumberland takes the third map, series point, 3-1. Both Condors teams failed to reach their goal set at the beginning of the season, taking down Cumberland on the same night.
Great games from both of our Conestoga teams tonight. Congratulations to both Cumberland teams. Cumberland varsity, best of luck next week in your match against St. Clair.
Who knows? St. Clair might fall, but most likely he'll be St. Clair.
St. Clair. But congratulations to the teams. Conestoga will come back next term better and stronger, and will take both of those teams down.
We'll take them. BO7 will be a new beast to tame.
Absolutely. As we are starting to get to the end here. Let's do a recap. Both Condors Call of Duty teams played very well tonight.
Yep.
Ended up losing both of the series, ending the season, the NACE season, for both teams. But this is the farthest that our academy ever got in Division 1. And this is the farthest our varsity ever got in Super Conference.
Yep.
Even though they did lose their games tonight, compared to last year, they have improved big time.
There has been a semester of improvements from every single Condors team from a very dark last year. Every team is showing up. Doesn't matter if it's academy, varsity, whatever it is. Much love to every Condors team as they're all growing and will be all back much stronger next semester.
Yeah. Teams looking to do what they can for the winter term. Will we see a difference? Will we see some higher placing from our teams? We will have to see next term. But as this is the end of the NACE season for Conestoga here, there's going to be a lot of work getting put in for the next term across all of our teams. Still have a few teams left in their matches for the season. And we're also starting the Canadian Collegiate International the Canadian Collegiate Nationals tournament next week as well, where all of our varsity teams will be competing as well. But I think that's it for Call of Duty for now.
Yep.
My name's Wing. This is YG, and we're out.